All right, Sunday Night Football on our all-day stream just began with the opening kickoff, and we are off. Gonna have a good night watching some Vikings and Cowboys after watching both of my teams go at it. Cardinals lost, Broncos won. And now we got Vikings, Cowboys, and we can just kind of chill and goof off a little bit. We're gonna do the play-by-play though. We'll have a much more chill time doing this though. Basically, also because my voice is gone, I've been talking for pretty much the entire day, so go a little bit easier here. McCarthy is going to hand this ball off to Mason to start. He's going to get about 5 yards, first play of the game. A little bit of an aggressive tackle by the Cowboys there. Not sure what was going on. It is confirmed, though. Oh, nice. What's up, dude? Welcome back. You are Sam. Just trying to make sure I get the name right? So I want to just say to everybody in the chat here, it is confirmed. Nice. Welcome back, Sam. It is confirmed Micah Parsons tore his ACL. I totally called that the moment it happened in the Broncos-Packers game. He completely tore his ACL in that play. He is done for the rest of the year. That ball is intercepted by McCarthy on 2nd and 4. Second play of the game. Tipped in the air and intercepted by the Cowboys. It looks like we might have a J.J. McCarthy game instead of a 9 game. And that's a good start for the Cowboys here. Well, here we go. I'm also going to be munching on taquitos because there's literally no breaks in between these games, and I got to eat something tonight. I haven't eaten anything all day. Crazy interception by the Cowboys. Wow. Defensive lineman getting his hands in there. We just passed 500 subscribers like 5 minutes ago. This was a pretty devastating game for the Packers, not going to lie. They lost Christian Watson again. That's his name, right? Yeah. They lost Christian Watson again. Shoulder injury this time. They lost Quay Walker almost. They might have lost him. I don't know. They lost Micah Parsons for the year. Pretty rough. And then they lose. Like, this might be the end of the Packers season. I know that Tom Grassi was pretty upset about it. In my stream, hell, I was pretty upset about it. I wanted the Broncos to win fair and square against the Packers, not have them win because all the injuries happened. Luckily, they happened late enough in the game that the lead was already had, and it was the offense for the Packers that couldn't get the job done. Like, still at the same time, though, I really was hoping that Micah Parsons was not injured, but looking at the replay, it was very clear that his ACL tore. Looks like incomplete pass on the first play for the Cowboys. Hey, what's up, Liz? Hello. 3rd and 8 for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. Well, we'll try our best to do this as good as we can on the play-by-plays here. We've been talking for 7 straight hours, did the Cardinals game and the Broncos game today. So now we are going with a full 9 to 10 hour stream. Lamb's going to catch that ball 4 or 5 yards. It's going to be 4th down for the Cowboys. And they're probably going to bring out Aubrey to try to get them 3. All things considered, that's a great turn of events for Minnesota, only forcing a 3. Could have been way worse. Hey, Liz, appreciate it. Love that. Dude, I went from 217 subs, and throughout the last 3 days now, growing all day, we were at like 490 when I left the Broncos game at the end of it. Took like a 30-minute break, and I'm at 506 subscribers now. Absolutely blessed. Fake field goal. Toss to Aubrey. He gets a first down, and he slides for the first down. What a play by the Cowboys. They're going to keep the ball. I've never seen a fake field goal like that, but that was crazy. Showtime. Aubrey, the guy who's holding, flips the ball backwards to Aubrey. What a play. I'm assuming most of you can watch this, if not all of you are watching this. What a play by the Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. All right, the 1st and 10 handoff to Williams is going to go for a couple. Man, yeah, I watched the Cardinals Texans game from 11 to 2:30. Then watched the Broncos Packers game from 2:30 to now, and now I'm watching Dallas and Minnesota. So my voice is hanging on by a thread. So bear with me in this game. Aubrey can do it all. He can kick, tackle, and catch. Yeah, and also he can do whatever he was doing before football. I think he was a pretty smart guy. I think that he was some sort of engineer or something. Some sort. I don't know if it was space or airplanes or something. I don't know. Flournoy is going to get this catch for a first down for the Cowboys, and they are in. It might be 1st and goal. I don't know. They might be right outside the 10. Let's just see real quick where he caught it. Yeah, good catch by Flournoy. Flournoy's been doing pretty good in multiple different weeks this year. It's kind of hit or miss for him. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at the 11. Gonna hand the ball off to Williams. Williams is gonna run the ball up the middle, get all the way to the 5. And it's gonna be 2nd and 4 for the Cowboys. How was the anybody who was there? How was the Tom Grossi Brandon Perna stream? Seemed like it might have been kind of depressing for Tom because of all the injuries and the fact that they lost. Hand off to Williams. Gonna get a couple yards on this play. Maybe. Gonna be like 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3 here. Horrible. I'm not. Yeah, Tom wasn't happy. Horrible. I'm not watching another Packer football game for the rest of the season. It's okay. I mean, you guys can maybe pull it out. Yeah, I know it's a rough day for you guys. Hey, at least you're not the Cardinals. We got beat by the Texans really bad today. But at least my AFC team won. Living out here in Denver, everybody's happy. My whole family's happy that the Broncos won. Fun fact, I'm the only Cardinals fan in my family because I am the only one who's born in Arizona. They had to go have me in Arizona instead of having me out here so I could just be a Broncos fan and that's it. They were like, no, we want to put you with the Cardinals. And I was like, now the whole rest of the time I've been like, gee, thanks, guys. All right, it is 4th and 1 for the Cowboys here. Can they get this first down? Gonna hand it off. They at least got the first down. It looks like the Vikings are saying they got the football. There was a bit of a bobble there by the running back. Vikings think they stopped him. That's at least what we're going to look at. Flores is coming down to take a look at it as well. They're going to measure it, so they're telling teams to back up a little bit. I think Green Bay can still make the playoffs, but I have much more severe doubts about how they can be Super Bowl contenders. Yeah, it's going to be tough for them now. Dolphins holding by head and their pants. Hopefully they get in. That's crazy that the Dolphins still have a chance. Oh my goodness, 6 more subscribers to the channel. Hell yeah, guys. Appreciate it big time. We're just blowing up big time. We're 5 subscribers away from 300 new subscribers in the last 3 days since Thursday night. Grossi ain't streaming, so I'm hopping on here. I'm so sorry for what happened to Parsons. Yeah, man, I was upset about what happened to Parsons as well. I was rooting, obviously rooting for the Broncos. Really upset about what happened to Parsons. I was like, I saw the play happen. I'm a physical therapist in my job, so I'm like, immediately knew it was ACL. I'm like, he's done for the year, guys. I don't even have to know the injury report. And it looks like it is an ACL. Cowboys get a touchdown right there on that run. Javonte Williams once again. Good for them. Tom is probably working on his reaction video right now. I know he usually does the primetime game videos. This also might be a little different because he's a little shell shocked from the fact that they lost, and they lost big time with the players they lost as well. Christian Watson and Parsons at least, if not anyone else. I know Quay Walker was a possibility. Yeah, I think Tom, yeah, he's working on the reaction video. He's late to start the stream. Thread, not head. NFL is better with Parsons. Him and Mahomes both tear their ACLs. Goodness, yeah, it was an ACL kind of day. Extra point is good. Let's get that thing up. We got our taquitos because we haven't eaten it all today because we've been streaming nonstop all day today. Let's get our scoreboard up here so we can see it since we finally have a score. I think we're going to make the Vikings orange, and I think the Cowboys will be blue. Let's do that. And we know Perna does not do games that are not, Perna only does basically just Broncos all the time. I almost said Cowboys. I don't know why I said that. All right, let's get the 7 on the board here. There we go. And we're rolling. Sunday Night Football action. I'm going to try my best. I don't have a voice anymore because I've been talking so long, to try to keep my voice as much as I can to talk for you guys today for the Sunday Night Football game. We'll try. We'll try our darndest. If the Dolphins win Monday, that'd be crazy. It would be crazy. They've been winning a lot of games I didn't expect them to win after that horrible start this year. You sound fine. Thank you. Appreciate it. If I get louder than this, that happens. My voice is very weak right now. I'm not used to talking this long. All right. Looks like we're going to have to switch over to this side. Emergency. We're going to pop the game up on here because it is lagging on the TV. I'm going to make sure we have it up on something. So we're going to do a phone game. It's what we do when it's lagging. There we go. We got it up. We're super good at this stuff. All right. Still on commercial break. We're not missing anything at all. We hit 500 subscribers like 5 minutes ago, and now we're already at 512. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Can't even feel my face, guys, because of all the love and support I'm seeing right now. 515 now from the looks of it. We're about to get 3 more here. Man, Tom Grassi's posse is the legit real deal. We're coming back from commercial break now. Let's go ahead and flip the mic around. And our taquitos. There we go. Gonna keep it right here. Oh, perfect. All right. I know a lot of you are Packers fans, so we want to make sure the Vikings lose, right? So that's a good start for you guys. I lived in Texas for a while, so got really tired of hearing about the Cowboys. So I don't really care who wins this game. Kickoff is going to be caught at the 10, going to be taken out to only the 13. That's a rough return for the Vikings. And considering how their first drive went, that does not bode well. It's all freaking Tua's fault. Is Tua playing well, or did Tua go out and then they start playing well? Is Tua doing good now, or what happened there? Vikings with their second possession. See if they can get anything done this time. First and 10 for the Vikings. They are trapped all the way back at their 14 after that horrible kickoff. Jumped snap. They're going to lose 4 more yards. They're going to go back to the 10-yard line here. Great play by Clark, former Green Bay Packer, traded in that Micah Parsons trade. And I'm sorry to say that now, considering the injury. I'm not trying to rub it in, I promise. Man, he jumped perfectly on that play, though. That was a great play by him. All right, let's see what the Vikings have on 2nd and 13. Snap from the gun. It's going to go to JJ McCarthy looking to throw. He's facing pressure. He's going to scramble to his left. He's going to throw, completes it to Hawkinson. Hawkinson's going to get all the way to the first down marker. Let's see if they give him a first down. Be interesting to see if they give him a first down on that. That was very close. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. We are just getting started on Sunday Night Football here tonight. Appreciate all you loving watching my videos today. I've gotten so many watch hours and so many likes, so many new subscribers just in the last few days and on the live streams today as well from all you guys watching. So really appreciate it. You guys are the best. They gave him a first down. There we go. They're going to hand the ball off on 1st and 10 and going to go nowhere once again. That was Jones on the ground. He was jonesing for a yard, couldn't find anything. Second and 10 for the Vikings. He's doing okay, just not happy with him because they should have had more wins. Yeah, they should have probably been playing better this year. Definitely should have been doing a little better. All right, Vikings. 2nd and 9. McCarthy looking to throw. He's going to throw quickly and complete this pass to Addison. I had to bench Jefferson on my fantasy team. I could not believe I had to bench that guy. I just didn't trust him enough after the last 2 weeks with McCarthy. NFC is crazy. Bears back to the 2 seed and Packers are the 7. Yeah, the Bears are the surprise team of the year in my opinion. Them and the Panthers. All right, it's 3rd and 1 for the Vikings right now. Have the ball at the 33. They're going to hand this ball off, and the running game is not doing anything for the Vikings. They are not going to go anywhere. They're losing a yard. It's going to be 4th and 2, and they're going to have to punt back to Dallas. Wow. What a play. What a play. Yeah, every snap there has been pressure almost immediately right after the snap. These Cowboys are rushing so hard. I'm glad Bears are doing really good. They are my 2nd team. Packers is 3rd. Gotcha, Liz. You're Dolphins. And then you got Bears. And then you got Packers. All right. I'm a straight up Cardinals number 1. Broncos number 2. This punt is amazing. It got the best roll I've seen all day for a punter, and that ball rolled all the way inside the 5. At least inside the 10. I wasn't fully aware of where it landed, but man, Justin Jefferson just looks dejected over on the sideline, but he's not going to be a diva about it most of the time, so he's trying to hold his emotion. We're at commercial break now. You're missing nothing because we don't have ads on these live streams, so welcome everybody. We have 8 likes on our stream just now, and we have gained so many subs today I can't even count. Can't even understand it. It's amazing. Feel incredibly blessed, dude. We hit the 3,000 watch hours. We'll unlock those super chats. So appreciate all the watch time. We've gotten 40 in the first game, 35 in the second game, and tonight we're going to be getting probably about the same amount. As long as we don't get like 50 to 100 people, that'd be crazy. Boom. There's another set of subs right there. We're at 515 subscribers. We are 2 away from 300 for the last 3 days. Absolutely blowing up here. Thanks to the Grossi Posse and Tom Grossi. Is he live yet, everybody? I could probably check myself, actually. Oh, he is not. He's probably still upset about that loss. I think he's grieving. Liz, if you're a Finns fan, who would you want to win the AFC this year? Bills or Pats? He might be grieving. I think he is grieving, guys. Let's let him grieve. Just like Derek the mentally unstable sponge, who I've been introducing to everybody today. He's had a copious amount of drugs and alcohol, so he needs to take a bit of a break. But he is here and he wants to say hello to everybody. So he's going to be kind of chilling over to the side here. Don't eat my taquitos, Derek. I'm watching you. We're on commercial break right now. You are missing nothing. Nothing at all. We're going to be using the commercial breaks a little bit in this game to munch on some taquitos because we have had nothing to eat today while we've been live streaming. We have one more commercial and then we'll be heading back from break. We have hit 9 likes on the live stream. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. My day was bad. He used of the Packers and seeing Derek made it worse. You're welcome, Sam. I think I showed you Derek earlier in the first game. Isaiah Rodgers with a good tackle on the first play for the Cowboys on this drive. They're trapped inside their 5 up against the 2. They try to hand it off and boom. Rodgers with a big hit around the outside. Sheesh. All right. Yeah, Liz says I don't like either. She doesn't want either of them to win. Pass is incomplete on 2nd and 10, intended for Pickens. And it is quickly 3rd and 10. Can they get a first down or will they have to punt quickly? We're about to find out. I thought of doing WWE content. Yeah, Captain Rex. I thought about it, but that would require making a different channel for wrestling only. And I don't know if I have enough time for that. 3rd and 10, and that's about an 8-yard gain for the Cowboys. They're going to get out to a 4th and 2. They're not going for this, though. They're going to punt that ball. It gave the punter a little more room, though. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a little WWE content. I have to make a whole nother channel. It would not work out too well. I would have no time for that because I'm also going to make a baseball channel pretty soon here where I talk about D-backs and my favorite team and a bunch of different MLB teams as well. All right, Cowboys getting ready for the punt. Ball is kicked up in the air. Let's see how far he got this. Run up to fair catch it. That was a close one, almost a collision. It's going to be fair caught about the 47 of the Vikings, and that's where they will start on this next drive. Yes, sir, Captain Rex. Definitely going to keep to this channel here. Yeah. This and the baseball channel, we're going to get them both going and try to build them up. Right now, the football channel is growing like crazy at the moment. This is wild. Never expected this to happen. We're on commercial break, so you're missing nothing. We're waiting for the Vikings' next possession once we come back from the break. Everyone have a good Sunday. Hope everyone did. Let's see if we've grown any subs since last time. I don't know. We just keep growing so fast. Sorry if I don't sound as enthusiastic as I was the last 2 games. I'm getting kind of tired. Streaming all day is tiring. You know, it's crazy that Tom does every primetime game and every Packers game. I mean, that's a little easier because the Packers are in a lot of primetime games, but I don't know. I did an all-dayer, and I'm going to sleep good tonight. All right, just a little more commercials, and we'll be back for the Vikings' next drive. You'd rather go up against the Jags. I could see the Jags having a little bit of a tougher time. Yeah, the Jags have they've been playing really well as of late, but any given week they could maybe falter. They're one of those teams that could just be really up once and then all of a sudden they're down. Okay. Any second now we'll be coming back from commercial break. Just want to see the last NBC commercial get over with so we can get back to it. But man, I got some yummy taquitos here. We're having a great time. Do you guys think that Anaconda movie with Jack Black's going to be funny or scary? Or a little bit of both? I hate snakes, so yeah. NFL offseason, new baseball, a little WWE, full focus. Yeah. Problem with that is that I don't know if I like WWE enough right now with what they're pumping out to actually follow the content and make videos about it. I would just be complaining the whole time. I'd much rather talk about football and baseball. I know a lot more about that. All right, McCarthy throwing out in the flat on first down. He's going to get a big gain out to who is that? Mason? That's a horse collar tackle as well. That's going to go for even more. 33-yard gain and plus the 15. That's a big gain for the Vikings on first down. Don't be surprised if Tom raids your baseball or WWE channel. I would hope for it. I mean, I welcome his raids all day, every day after what it's done for my channel. It's absolutely amazing so far. I'll still support you either way. Appreciate it, Captain Rex. Yeah, I mean, Tom, it seems like doesn't raid people back to back to back really quickly. It seems like he takes a break in between the raids, so he'll probably see that he raided me. And if he does stream tonight, he probably wouldn't raid me like again, or would he? It would be crazy if he did. He would probably recognize pretty quickly that, oh, we already raided him. I'll raid someone else. Got to spread the love around. All right, McCarthy looking to throw. First and 10. He's going to throw to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. What a catch. And it's Naylor who catches this football, but he is down after the catch. That was a good throw by McCarthy. I'm not going to lie, guys. They're taking a look. They're taking a look at him, see if he's okay. That was a really good throw, guys. We can talk as much crap as we want about JJ McCarthy, but that wasn't bad. Great catch by Naylor. He was draped all over him, that defender. All right. Let's move this scoreboard here. Wait for the extra point real quick and see if it goes in, and then we will move our flipboard. They're still looking at Naylor. That's what the delay is here. But I'm going to just assume they're going to make it. So we're going to flip right there. And we're just going to say it's 7-7. Cowboys are blue, Vikings are orange. He's walking off the field now. He feels like maybe he's fine. He's going in. Hopefully going to be okay. Not another Anaconda movie. I like the first two, but how many years people need to be eaten alive by a snake before they stop making more movies? Same thing with zombie stuff. How many more zombie things do we need, really? Really? How many more things? 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, we got 2 more subscribers. Bada bing, bada boom. 517 subscribers. I'm going to bust out the Mike's Harder lemonade because of that. He will raid you if there's not a lot of people to raid. Well, he's going to be raiding me a lot if I'm doing all the games because I'm going to be doing a lot of games. I'll be doing all the games he's doing. So we'll see. We'll see, dude. It would definitely help the channel continue to keep growing bigger and bigger. I mean, obviously, we just hit our 300th subscriber in the last 3 days. We were at 217 when I got rated that first time, and now we just hit 517. And that was Thursday night, and it's only Sunday night. Absolutely crazy, man. I'm blown away, dude. How many more? Sorry, I'm not sure what you're asking, Liz. You can just tell you can tell me what you're asking here and I'll answer it for you. We're on commercial break after that extra point and touchdown by the Vikings, just waiting to come back from that. I'm wearing my old throwback Arizona Diamondbacks jersey right now from back when they won the World Series in '01 against the Yankees. My favorite team in any sport. We'll see how long this commercial break is. So far, let's see how many people have hopped into the stream here today. 160 people have come and hung out with us for at least a minute. That is awesome. I think Tom is still not on right now. I think he had to make an emergency video about his team right now from the looks of it. I'm on his channel at the moment. Actually, yeah, it says upcoming. There's 490 people waiting. Yeah. We should tell them to come hop over here for a minute. Hey, everybody. I know you're waiting for Tom, but while we're waiting for Tom, come on, hop over here. You can hop back on over after he goes online, but let's go ahead and see if you want to hop over here for a minute. Yeah, there's 490 people waiting for Tom to show up. You like Smirnoff? Smirnoff is really good. Smirnoff Ice is really good. Mike's Hard is really good to me too. I was doing the White Claw Surges, and then I was like, Mike's Harder is just way better, and it helps you. Like after one or two, you're feeling great. Like after I'm a lightweight, so after one for me, I'm like, woo, I'm feeling real good. Did you follow the Yotes before they unfortunately left? Yeah, the Yotes were actually it was in my hierarchy of Arizona teams. It was D-backs, then Yotes, then Cardinals, and that was the three in order that I liked the most. And then it was the Suns last. So I was very upset when they left Arizona, but they were never good. So, and they could never figure out a stadium thing. So kickoff is caught at the 5, going to be carried out to the 27. That's so funny. How many more people does that dang snake need to eat before they quit making these movies? Yeah, he's not on. It's either that he's grieving, which is a very real possibility, or it's that he's trying to make desperately the video, or he's having internet connection issues. There's 3 possibilities. Flournoy with a big catch on 1st and 10. He's going to have a 20-yard gain and get out of bounds to start the drive for the Cowboys. And they are moving and grooving. Oh, thanks, Liz. Appreciate it. I think that, my channel is a good channel for, football channels are a good channel for him to raid. I'm not just going to talk about myself. Football channels are a good channel for him to raid because that's what they're watching with him already. So then that's the kind of content that they're looking for. So it's just similar kind of content. All right, Prescott dropping back to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to zip this ball in. It's completed. Who caught that one? All the way down to the 24 of the Vikings. The Cowboys are moving. That was CD Lamb. Who else? Yeah, Pickens went all the way to the left and drug that corner to the left side, and then CD Lamb was wide open in the middle of the field. Oh, yeah, Captain Rex, you and Liz have also said the same thing. That's awesome. Appreciate it. Oh, a flip pass. Trying to get it to Lamb. Oh, no, we already had an ankle injury this year, and that looked kind of scary, that tackle. I didn't want it. I don't want him to get injured. No injuries, please. We've had enough injuries all week. Let's not do any more of it. They're going through the defensive lineup for the Vikings. Byron Murphy. I remember when he was on the Cardinals. That guy is a pretty good corner. Isaiah Rodgers, dude. I wish we had Isaiah Rodgers. That guy's a beast. There is a flag. We got laundry. Look, I'll be a de facto Tom Grassi for you. We got laundry. Where's the laundry counter? I'll make one of these the laundry counter. That wouldn't make sense though. They'd be like, "What's the other number for?" It doesn't make any sense, Ryan. Also, my name is Ryan. If for those of you who don't know my real name yet, and my last name is Askew, which is why I'm kind of Askew Sports. It's my last name. Dak Prescott takes a snap, 1st and 10. He's going to hand this ball off, though, and it's going to go for about, wow, way more than I expected. He drags him for about 7. 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3. You know, I like to be as humble as I can, but I'd like to think that when it comes to new YouTubers, I'm a lot better than a lot of them when it comes to streaming and the quality of the stream. I'd like to think that at least my play-by-play and my set and everything and the quality of the camera and the mic. Me too, bro. It was their owner. He screwed you guys, and I felt horrible for the fan base. Hopefully, another Arizona team comes around in the future. I think they will, dude. It'll just be a long time from now, like 5 or 10 years. Handoff's going to be a 1st down, maybe more, all the way down to the 1 for the Cowboys, and they are knocking on the door of another touchdown. Number 43. Who the heck is that? Oh, nice. Grossi just went live. Very good. Very good. End of the 1st quarter. It took him a whole quarter to go live. Maybe he will explain himself. Maybe it's his spectrum. It's always the spectrum with him. Wow. We have a good game on our hands here. It's going to be a high-scoring one from the looks of it. Both defenses getting pushed around. Let's take a look at our stats while we are on the commercial break here. Take a look at what we got going on. That's why I go to Google for that. Yahoo, you have no idea what you're talking about. NFL scores. Pop open our game right here. Players. JJ McCarthy has 4 completions on 5 attempts, 59 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT. Dak Prescott, 4 of 6 for 63 yards so far. Looking at the rushing, Aaron Jones has 3 yards on 4 carries. Where the heck is Mason? Is he not playing at all? That was a big mistake on my part, telling my wife to start him in fantasy. She's not going to be happy about that one. Javonte Williams, 6 carries for 13 yards. Malik Davis, 3 for 10. That's who it is. 43 is Malik Davis. Hunter Lupke, 1 for 8. Brandon Aubrey has that carry for 6 yards. Brandon Aubrey's on the rushing list. That's crazy. CeeDee Lamb, 2 receptions for 34 yards. Flournoy, 2 for 29. And for the Vikings receiving wise, Naylor, 1 catch for 20 yards. Jones, 1 catch for 18 yards. Hawkinson, 1 for 13. And Addison, 1 for 8. But guess who doesn't have a catch? That's right. The best receiver in the NFL, Justin Jefferson. Good thing I benched him. Buzzball has won 4 times bigger. 4 times bigger. That's crazy. It worked in Vegas, and it's working in Utah too now. So it can definitely work in the Phoenix area, especially with massive youth hockey base there. Yeah, and Shane Doan helped cultivate that. And then they just left because of that crazy. I don't like that owner very much. Our old owner. So if we get a new team, we need to make sure that the owner is not the same guy. All right, we're back from commercial break right now. We've hit 12 likes on the stream. We got 8 lovely people watching with us. Oh, we just gained 2 more subscribers. We're at 519 subscribers. That is 13 since we started streaming. Thank you very much for the love and support, guys. Really appreciate it. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. I'm 1,000-ish watch hours away from unlocking the super chats and all that fun stuff. Not like I need them yet. My chats are easy enough that I can read all the messages right now, but if we keep growing like this, it won't be long until there's a lot of people in the stream and it's hard to read all the chats. That 1st and goal pass was incomplete by Dak Prescott. We got 2nd and goal now. Prescott was doing sort of a weird, like, behind the back kind of thing to show his running back what the change of play was. That was kind of cool. Didn't work, but it was kind of cool. Handoff on 2nd and goal. Quick touchdown for the Cowboys. That's a Javonte Williams tutty. And the Cowboys have a 14-7 lead, barring a missed extra point. And that's just the first 8 seconds of the second quarter. We're in for a good one, guys. That does mean another commercial break, though. So super sorry about that one. The kick is up, and it is good by Aubrey. We have a 14-7 game in Dallas at Jerry World. Took my son 2 days to finish it. Told me he got pretty drunk off it. Oh my gosh. I would love to try this thing. I would love to try it. Sounds great. I'm going to crack open my first thing because it's Sunday. I got a long work week ahead of me. I'm going to be trying to get as many videos out as I can, but I got a long work week ahead of me. I got to do my typical Cardinals recap video, Cardinals fans during the Texans game video, and then other than that, got to get out a couple other videos too if I want to. But hey, you guys are so encouraging. It's making me want to do more, which is why I've been streaming what will have been 9 to 10 hours today since 11 my time. Crazy stuff. Vikings waiting for the kickoff. Been a fast and furious scoring in this game today. All right. Kickoff is in the air. We're going to get a return. He's at the 20. 25. He's going to spin out of a tackle. Then he goes down. Right at the 25. Can you guys hear what they're saying in the broadcast right now? I'm just wondering. Yeah. I get that, Liz. I just turned 31. I feel really old. I was born in 1994. It's crazy. I was 7 when the Diamondbacks won the World Series. Remember that like it was yesterday. All right, let's see if the Vikings can get anything going. See if they can get Justin Jefferson involved. So far, nada. 1st and 10 from the 25. Handoff. Jordan Mason's going to get 7 or 8 yards on that one. And it's going to be 2nd and short for the Vikings. All right, let's see what they're going to do on this next play here. Probably another run play, in my opinion. That was a really good run. Just do it again. Don't let J.J. McCarthy get out of rhythm. They are going to run again, and it's going to be a 1st down. Could have been a lot more. He got tripped up on that play. You're also Washington Huskies, Seattle Seahawks, Mariners fan, and Oregon Ducks fan. So you kind of like the Northwest teams, don't you? Did the Huskies blasted the Boise State Broncos, didn't they, in that bowl game? I think that they beat them really badly, if I remember correctly. That happened a couple days ago. I think that was actually on Thursday night or Friday. I think it was Friday. Or who knows? Who knows what day it was? Was it yesterday? All right, they said it was 3rd and inches. They're going to get the 1st down right there, though. Okay, gotcha. 13-15 left in the second quarter right now. 14-7 lead for the Dallas Cowboys. J.J. McCarthy trying to lead his offense to tie this game up right now. In the gun, JJ gonna take the snap, looking to throw to the outside, trying to hit Jefferson. Can't make the catch though. Heavy coverage on that play. Deron Bland on coverage on that one. Got me beat by 15 years. So you were born in 79. Very nice. Very nice. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings in the all-purple unis tonight. In the gun, looking for the snap. They're going to take it. Quick handoff. This is to Mason. Mason's going to fight his way for 3. That's going to make it a 3rd and kind of long. Medium to longish. That's wild. Let's see how many people we've had hop into the stream so far today. We're waiting for the next play. We've had 245. Awesome. Super happy to have all of you who have hopped in here today. Thank you to everyone who's subscribing and watching right now. Big appreciation to you. 12 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. 3rd and 8 for JJ. Looking to throw. He's going to launch this one to the left side. He's got a man open. It's Addison, and he hits him to the 10, to the 5, down to the 2-yard line. 1st down for the Vikings. What a throw. Little bit underthrown, but what a catch. And he had his guy beat. He just had to hit him in somewhere in the area. Man, we have a track meet today on Sunday Night Football. Anybody but Justin Jefferson is eating right now, just the same as last week when the Vikings won, but Justin Jefferson didn't do anything. Wonder if Justin Jefferson's going to want to trade at the end of the year. You guys think he's going to want to do that? I could totally see a trade at the end of the year where Justin Jefferson wants out, even if they end up finishing with a better record. Because he's just not getting any targets. He doesn't have a quarterback he has a quarterback who's trying to survive in the NFL and just try to get by. And he's figuring it out a little bit in the last couple weeks, but he's not going to the number one guy. And I think that Justin Jefferson's going to want to go to a team where his quarterback knows, I got to get my guy. I got to get JJ. JJ 18. What do they call him? What's his nickname? I don't even know. Jettas? Is his name Jettas? I think that's his nickname. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Vikings. They're probably going to hand this up right up the middle. It's either that or it's a play action rollout because this seems like a quarterback that loves the play action rollouts. From the 4-yard line, 1st and goal. 11 minutes and 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Handoff. Mason trying to fight his way forward. He gets maybe 1.5 yards on that one. In between the 3 and the 4-yard line. Really good day of football today. A lot of really good games. How about not Aaron Rodgers? I keep saying Aaron Rodgers. How about Phillip Rivers almost beating those Seahawks? That would have been crazy. All right, 10 minutes and 40 seconds left. JJ switching the play up a little bit. 2nd and goal. They're at the 2.5-yard line right now. Looking to throw. McCarthy has it. He zips it into the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. That is Jettas himself, Justin Jefferson, and we just gained 2 more subscribers while I was saying that. But there's a flag on the play. And it's on the offense. They're repeating 2nd down. They're taking away that touchdown, and Justin Jefferson just can't get a catch on this team. And when he does, there's a penalty to remove it. All right, let's see if there was let's see, was that holding? Oh no, ineligible receiver. Uh-oh. Well, you hate to see that. 2nd and goal once again for the Vikings. There are 10 minutes, 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Vikings going to try to do it again. That was a pretty good throw by JJ McCarthy again. There's so many JJs on this team. Sorry, I'm late, coach. Had to get dinner on the table. Looks like the Vikings just had a touchdown called back. They did. You are definitely correct. They just had a touchdown called back, but welcome back. Happy to have you here. We said 13 likes on the stream. I'm assuming that was you, my friend. Appreciate it. We are waiting. I don't know what we're waiting for, but we are waiting for something. We are showing the two guys talking in the booth. There is no play happening at the moment. Second and goal still. Looks like we had a timeout or something there. That was what was slowing everything down. 14 likes in the stream now. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. 10-27. McCarthy's going to throw to the outside, and he misses Justin Jefferson by a flipping mile. Nowhere near him on that play. That ball was not catchable whatsoever. Huskies Mariners fan. You watch the Dolphins, went to Oregon. Yeah, Job Corps. Ducks fan, Bears fan, Refrigerator Perry, then Packers because of Tom. Nice. You seem like someone who's very accepting of a lot of different teams. Means you're probably a pretty nice person. McCarthy's going to run on third down. He's going to try to fight his way into the end zone, and he is just short at the 1 yard line. He almost made it all the way in. That was very close by JJ. 4th and goal, and they're going to go for it. There is 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Yeah, the Huskies finished their season on a strong note. I'm a Texas Tech fan, nervous about our first college football playoff performance, whoever we end up playing after the first round bye. Nervous about how we're going to do, if we're going to get exposed or if we're actually going to be able to compete. We got a really good defense, but I'm concerned about our offense. So we'll see how that goes. Handoff on 4th and goal. Is it a fake with JJ McCarthy? It is. And he does a little strut as he gets into the end zone. What a fake by JJ. And that's a touchdown for the Vikings. Wow. Man, I didn't think he had it either. That was a crazy fake. No guarantees, but there might be another raid. Are you guys all advocating on my behalf for another raid right now? We're trying to get me to blow up even further, aren't we? Yo, got you a Discord or anything? It'd be cool to have someone to BS with about sports. I do have a Discord. I'll have to put that link in my on my YouTube channel in the description so that everybody can see it and start joining it, so we can have that. Because I know that the other guys do that. I think Tom has one, right? And then Brandon Perna, I think, also has one. I believe so, at least. It is 14 apiece. We have to change the scoreboard right here. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Well, we are at it. I appreciate all you guys advocating for me. Don't feel like you need to do that, though. I'm not asking for it, but I appreciate all the love and support. You'll be the one rating in no time, bro? Absolutely, man. That's my goal. It seems like a really fun thing to do. And the way I appreciate it, man, I want to be able to do that for other people and make them feel good about that sort of stuff. What else we got in the chat right now? Yeah, flip that board. Everyone, just say hello real quick. Sorry, it's a little awkward. He wants to say hello to you guys. His name is Derek, the mentally unstable sponge. He's been a little bit popped up on drugs today. We're at commercial break right now, and he just wanted to hop in real quick and say he's been eating some of my taquitos because he's too high right now to know his own name. But his name is Derek. He may have a case of fetal alcohol syndrome, and we're working on it. Don't say anything about it because he's sensitive. His face brings death to those who look upon it, though. I'm so sorry. He lurks in the shadows. Last night he was watching me in my sleep. And if you make direct eye contact with him, he will hunt you down. Other than that, though, he's a great guy. Yeah, Tom has a Discord server members only. Oh, cool. So like he lets in his members only on YouTube into the Discord. That seems like a good idea for members only, actually. Get more of like an intimate conversation back and forth with him sometimes. Derek. I thought of naming him Derek because of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where Captain Holt is doing the Derek Derek dance. And I felt like that was fitting. So I decided to do that. Being a Cardinals fan will make someone turn into to all the opioids. This is what being a Cardinals fan for an entire season will do to you guys, just so you know. Luckily, my AFC team is the Broncos, so at least they're good finally. Let's see. Husband had the chance to go to Texas A&M, but became a welder instead. He's kicking himself for it. Hey, he's probably making some good money though, right? Welders make a lot of money. My whole family went to Texas A&M except for me. I went to Texas Tech. So gig 'em and wreck 'em. Dolphins fan, AFC Eastie Boys has a Discord. Nice. I don't know who that guy is, but I support all those sports channels who are doing a great job. I know there's a ton of sports creators out there that I've seen that do a horrible job, though. So I just want to be one of the people who actually does a good, at least above average job. We got a kickoff going to the Cowboys here. They're going to return this one to the 30. He breaks a tackle. Whoa, what a play. He's going to get out to the 43 to 44 roughly there. You could be a Giants fan. That is very true, Captain Rex. I could be a Giants fan. I could be a Jets fan. I could be a Browns fan. I think that would be the worst, is to be a Browns fan, just personally. So sorry out there to Browns fans. They have it rough, man. I'm blaming Derek for the Packers' loss now. I hate him forever. Gadriel, I know you hate him. I'm so sorry. I'll try not to show him anymore when you're in the streams, but I can't make any promises. Derek would never want to hate the Packers. He looks like a piece of cheese. He's hiding his face from you now because he's embarrassed. He looks like cheese. Come on. He likes the Packers. He's a Packers fan. He would never have wanted Micah Parsons to tear his ACL today. But unfortunately, when it happened, we were like, yep, that's what happened. Second down for the Cowboys. I'm getting distracted talking about Derek, guys. I'm missing my play-by-plays. It's a front. He hates us. It's true, guys. I think he might be hiding some vicious secrets underneath that really cute, ugly facade of his. All right, 8:50 left in the second quarter. It's second 10. Must have just been an incomplete pass or a 0-yard gain. It's going to be a throw. Hit as he throws. Dangerous pass to Lamb. That's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Being a Giants fan has made me cheer for the Packers full time. Lol. Hey, man, we do what we have to do to not want to hate our lives. And I think that that is a fair thing that you should do. Honestly, being a Tom Grassi fan makes everyone want to be a Packers fan. He's such a cool dude. Why wouldn't you want to be a Packers fan watching a cool guy like that? He's a really nice guy, too. Definitely really appreciate everything that he's helped my channel get a big boost here at the beginning of, I've only been going for like 3.5 months. Ferguson's going to make this catch, and he's going to get about 8 yards. They may go for this. It's at midfield. It's going to be 4th and 2. They may do this. He got injured on the job, and now he's retired. Yep. Captain Rex, join us. I feel like Captain Rex has joined us. I feel like everyone's on the hate Derek train. Am I right? I mean, he's pretty ugly. Don't tell him that he's ugly. Don't say that he's ugly. He gets really nervous. And I'm too close to him. He might stab me. Okay. Prescott's going to throw on 4th and 3. It's completed. Big first down all the way to the 33-yard line. He's great. I like the way you call a game, though. More my style. Hey, I appreciate that, Minimal. I'm just trying to be a chill guy. Just like that meme from like a few months ago. I think that meme doesn't mean anything anymore to anybody, but it means a lot to me. I think that Tom has a hard time because there's so many super chats coming in. He's constantly trying to say there's a play. Oh, no, I'm reading all my super chats. But like, it's hard to keep up with all of it once he's as big as he is. So, I get it, though. All right, handoff on 1st and 10. Gonna go for about half of what they need. And it's gonna be 2nd and about 5. Derek is a chill dude. Captain Rex is cool. You hear him? He can make eye contact with you. You hear that? He's a little bit shy. He's a little nervous. He's a distant cousin to SpongeBob. He is not SpongeBob. They had a falling out, and we can't talk about it. Again, he's again very sensitive about that too. Captain Rex from the 501st. Dude, the 501st, repping the 501st. Go Anakin's Legion of Fighters. Incomplete pass by Prescott on 2nd and 5. It's going to be 3rd down. The 501st is my favorite, and they're clearly superior to all the other ones. So, like, Captain Rex and I, like, don't even at us. We know 501st is the best. Commander Cody, though, he gets a pass. Commander Cody's pretty cool. The 212th. I'm a super Star Wars nerd. Don't even get me started about the lightsaber colors. I will go into the meaning of all of them, and we're watching a football game right now. 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys. All right, you got 4 seconds, Dak. You got to snap this football. You're going to have to take a timeout, and there it goes. There's the timeout. Hey, someone actually noticed. Yeah, someone actually in the comments noticed. That's pretty cool. Huge Star Wars nerd. Yeah, Lane, very nice. Sorry, my voice again keeps going in and out. I sound like old Obi-Wan Kenobi or Yoda or something. Huge Star Wars nerd. What lightsaber color would you have in the chat? That's what we got to say right now, though. What lightsaber color would you have? And when we have more people in the chat later, we'll ask them as well. You gotta tell me the lightsaber color. Mine is purple. Going Mace Windu purple all the way. You're not big much on the new stuff. I'm not big on the sequel trilogy. That's for sure. All right, 6:41 left in the second quarter. Dak Prescott is trying to give the Cowboys a touchdown lead. They at least are in field goal range, and Aubrey's pretty much automatic. He's going to scramble out of this sack here. He's looking to throw, but he's going to run out of room, and he gets sandwiched by 2 Viking defenders for a sack. Purple is an option, Casey. If you've ever seen the 2nd or 3rd Star Wars, not the OG Star Wars, but like the Hayden Christensen Star Wars, the Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, the purple lightsaber is Mace Windu's lightsaber. That is Samuel L. Jackson's lightsaber. And that is the one I would want. Green Bay Packers color one, so just green or yellow. You could do yellow. That's a thing. All right, Aubrey with a 51-yard attempt. I jinxed Brandon Aubrey, guys. He missed the field goal. I just said he's automatic, and he missed. Derek, what do you have to say about that? Sorry, he's tweaking out over here. I got to put him away. He's greening out, dude. Green for minimal. Green, perfect. Blue, you're basic. That doesn't mean you're basic. Blue's a sweet color. Blue is the color of the Jedi Knight. Those are the main fighters of the Jedi. So you've gotten me started on it. Purple is an option because you know the light side and the dark side, and you can harness both of them. That's kind of what purple means. You got green, though I wouldn't mind being yellow temple guard. Oh, you know. Captain Rex knows that they're temple guards. Hell yeah, this guy knows what's up. I was about to say, he knows that they're temple guards. Casey, which one do you want? My wife says red. I'm like, you got to be evil to be red. And she's like, yeah, sure, I'll be red then. Like, man, you wouldn't even want to be a Jedi? That's so lame. We're on commercial break, guys. We're not missing anything right now, so we're just goofing off. Don't forget the black saber. Oh, yeah, from The Mandalorian. I want a rainbow lightsaber. There you go. I mean, I really don't know if that would work. It might explode or something, but it can explode with rainbows of fun and color. Yeah, but the dark saber is one of a kind. Yeah, there's only one. White lightsaber, nice. That's a good color. That's a unique color. I used to love orange. I wanted the orange one because Plo Koon, that one guy. The guy with the weird orange face had the orange lightsaber. Packers fan, I am less sad. So sorry, Gadriel. So sorry. Once again, I want to emphasize to you how sorry I am for your loss today. Well, it would be cool going with more of a gray Jedi route. Just sad. I get it, Gadriel. It's been a mournful day for the Packers fans. Plo Koon's death was sad. Everyone's death was sad. All those Jedi Knights. So sad. My favorite Jedi is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Absolutely. I love the Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan Kenobi. By far my favorite. And he's got that defensive Jedi fighting style. You can't beat that guy, especially if he has the high ground. He's the best. All right, we're almost back from commercial break. We are right now on the NBC commercial, meaning that is almost back. But I'm assuming all you guys have the game on as well, or you're just hanging out with me, which I also appreciate. So far, we have had, let's see how many people. So far, we've had 327 people hop in to hang out with us. That is awesome, especially since we're still in the first half in a primetime game. 9.2 watch hours. That is cray, guys. Absolutely cray. Let's see what we can see after the Aubrey missed field goal. Can the Vikings, before the half, add some points? Got about 5:51 left. Can they do it? McCarthy looking to throw. He's going to toss it to the running back, number 33. That is Jones for about 7 yards on the play. Going to be second and short. You would have all of them in case you wanted to ever change them. That's true. That's kind of technically rainbow then. There you go. He was more unique than most other Jedi. He was, yeah. In the animated series, he started with a blue lightsaber for some reason. And then later on, I guess he had the orange. All right, number 33 with the toss play. He's going to get like 10 yards all the way to the 38-yard line. Good gain. Vikings are moving the ball. They're only 5-8. I don't think they have a chance of making the playoffs at 5-8. I guess they're still technically not eliminated, but this is going to be hard for them. Your favorite is the Ewoks, Liz? That was my mom's favorite. My dog looks like an Ewok. His name is Nugget. But he's kind of a brat when he's in here on my live streams, and I don't want to get stuck with him in here. Fake handoff, looking to throw. JJ McCarthy's going to again throw to the running back. That's kind of his specialty. He's been making some good throws tonight, though. 5-yard gain on set. It's going to be second down and mid. Not mid and like it's a bad thing, but it's second and medium. Do. Yeah. There's already a bunch of videos going up from this doctor here explaining the ACL injury. His name is Brian Suterer, MD. He talks about all the injuries in the NFL. He already posted about the injury to Micah Parsons. I literally immediately was like, ACL injury, he's done. Done for the season. Justin Jefferson's going to get involved finally. First down catch to the 21 for the Vikings. They're moving the ball downfield. Let's go. Tom Grassi has 4.5 thousand people watching him during that. I think it was because they were sharing the stream when Perno was with him earlier. They had like 13,000. I've watched a couple of his streams though where he has like 30,000 people watching. That is just insane, dude. Absolutely insane. There's a flag down. This ball's coming back. Oh, we got another subscriber. 522. Dab on him. Sorry, guys. I am a millennial. I totally just dabbed. And that has not been a thing since 2013. All right. Baby Yoda's the best. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I love the prequels and Clone Wars, straight up my childhood. Yep, nope. Prequels are the best. I'm of the belief as well. I can relate with the Ewoks because they are small and misunderstood. Don't sell yourself short, Liz. I'm also misunderstood, even though I'm a little taller than you, probably. I'm as tall as Kyler Murray, though, even though they're lying about his height. He's actually shorter than me. Chris Collinsworth is upset about this call here. Now, here's a guy who's upset about the call. He's upset about this call. I'll tell you that right now. He's upset about it. Man, I just love when Patrick Mahomes, the way he gets eliminated from the playoffs, man. Let me tell you, I love that Patrick Mahomes. That was my Chris Collinsworth impression. I think, unfortunately, right now, Chris Collinsworth is my least favorite color commentator at the moment. And when I have to watch him, it's rough. Can you guys hear him talking when I don't talk? Because I see my mic picking up sound. So I'm just trying to make sure. If it picks up too much sound, we're in trouble because then I'm going to get copyright claimed. And I will not be sent to the principal's office on this video. Sad he got injured, but so happy the Chiefs are gone. Yeah, it sounds no sound. You're good. Sweet. I'm super happy the Chiefs. We get a break from the Chiefs for once. You know, they got 3 Super Bowls in the last like 5 years, I think. That's enough. Take a break, have a good vacation, enjoy it. We get no Chiefs in the playoffs. That means we get no Chiefs refs in the playoffs. It's beautiful, really. It's a beautiful day. 1st and 10, handoff, no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 10.5-yard line for the Vikings. Yeah, let's just hope the evil empire doesn't return. The freaking Patriots are back, guys. We don't deserve it. Justin Jefferson is still being really nice to JJ McCarthy. That's crazy. He is probably one of the coolest receivers in the league. You love seeing a receiver who's that good and also has not yet given up on his quarterback. He's letting him grow at his own pace. He's being honestly really, really humble about the whole thing. I love that. That's awesome, dude. All right, we're at a commercial break right now. What we got going on right now? Was that the 2-minute warning? I think that was the 2-minute warning. All right, JJ McCarthy right now, 8 of 11, 142 yards, touchdown, interception, and that's it for him. All right, Dak Prescott, 6 of 11, 87 yards. The offense for the Cowboys, not doing that well in the passing game, but the running game's doing much better. I'm trying. Sneeze, excuse me. Couchard, Cowherd, and Stephen A. Smith is my least favorite, always talking crap about my Dolphins. I get it, yeah. I enjoy when Stephen A. Smith talks crap about the Cowboys, though. That's always funny to me. That's like a whole thing with him. I love that. He wears a cowboy hat. He smokes a cigar. He's funny in his own moments. Most of the time, he's not funny. Man, that sneeze really took it out. I mean, that was like a sucker punch to the face. That was like a sucker punch right to the gonads. Any of you guys play any games? There's that new, I know that actually I heard this on Tom Grossi's stream. That's the first time I heard about it. The new Knights of the Old Republic game. I'm getting that for sure. I'm definitely going to get that. At halftime, I'll have to run into the living room real quick and grab something. But it will take no more than just a split second. And during that time, I will let Derek just chill and stare at you guys. And let me know what he says. If he says anything inappropriate, I need to know about it. Because I'll have to tell his social worker, who is not going to be too pleased. And he also has a parole officer as well. So, sorry, I'm telling him about your parole officer. There's a button on his butt, too. I feel like that's inappropriate, but they put a button right where the butt is. How crazy is that, guys? All right, JJ McCarthy looking to throw. He's going to the end zone. This is not going to be completed. Heavy coverage on that play. You guys make sure, though. You let me know if Derek says anything inappropriate. Because otherwise I'll get my stream taken down. Yeah, Bland's been doing a great job on Jefferson. I hope he doesn't regress because he's not getting any targets. I doubt that's possible with him, though. He's such a good receiver. JJ McCarthy, 3rd and 10 from the 11, looking to throw. Can he find anybody? He throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Hawkinson. It's going to be field goal time for the Vikings. And it's a pretty reasonable little field goal chip shot. So they'll probably have a lead here. So let's get ready to flip our number. Oh, flip too many numbers. That's too many numbers. I really hope he makes this 29-yarder. Otherwise, I'm going to have to flip all these numbers back. All right, kick is up, and it is good. We do not have to flip any numbers. We already flipped them. Okay, did any stats change on that? Let's see if we can find any news about the Packers injuries. Packers injury report. Packers injury report after Broncos game. Let's take a look and see. I like Mario Brothers, have a love-hate relationship with Oregon Trail game. Other than that, I don't play video games. That Oregon Trail video game was pretty fun. Mario Brothers is also classic. Yeah, Parsons is ruled out after suffering non-contact injury. They're gonna let you guys know that it's an ACL injury. They already said it's feared to be that. The way his knee buckled, it is an ACL injury. It's just a matter of if it's a grade 1, 2, or 3 ACL tear. Wide receiver is out with a chest injury. I'm surprised. I thought it was a shoulder or a dislocated shoulder or a collarbone. It's a chest injury for Christian Watson. Let's see. We got a Acme Packing Company website. They're going to talk about some of the injuries here. All right, so their injuries were Christian Watson, right tackle Zach Tom, defensive end Micah Parsons, linebacker Quay Walker, and safety Evan Williams, all of whom are starters on the team. What a brutal day for the Packers. 5 injuries. You guys are going to have as riddle of a defense as the Cardinals do right now. 5 to 6 starters injured on defense. You know, even when you get big, keep the scoring system, that and Derek can be like your niche. Yeah, no, I'm keeping Derek. I just got him as a gift, and I'm like, dude, oh, we got a new subscriber, 523. My 2 little things are going to be Steve the 8-ball. When I do my pick'ems, he's going to help me pick. I'm going to shake the 8-ball. He's going to pick. I'm going to pick. Whoever wins, you know, we're going to do a running total each week on who wins the pick'ems. And Steve the 8-ball is going to have googly eyes and a mustache. I'm going to have my wife do that. And a little cowboy hat maybe too. Derek's going to be there just to be comic relief for pretty much any video or live stream. Yeah, that list is really long, Minimal. The kick is going to go out of bounds on the kickoff here. And that is a big mistake. You're going to give the ball to the Cowboys in great field position to end the first half here. All right, let's see if Dak Prescott can lead the Cowboys to at least tying this game. Also, I am going to get a new score. I'm going to get a new score board at Christmas. It's going to be digital. It's going to have the logo for each team. It's going to constantly keep updating it as the game goes on, and it'll sit right here. And it's going to do all of it itself. And it's going to be really cool. And you can hook up any game to it. So you can do anything like baseball or football or anything. And it's going to be way cooler than this, even though this is a really nice, humble start. Yeah, it's pretty freaking sick. I looked it up and I was like, I gotta have this. Told my mom, if there's any Christmas present you buy me this year, buy me that one thing. And she basically told me that she's buying it. Incomplete pass, Dak Prescott on first down. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. Hey, Doom, classic Doom. Yeah, minimal. Steve is happy to see you. He's a lot nicer. He's a lot nicer than Derek. Just gonna get that out there. But Derek isn't nice. He isn't not nice intentionally. He tries. It's just, the brain's so fried at this point. He doesn't know what's going on. Way to go, your mom. Thank you, Casey. That looks like a first down for Ferguson, 10-yard pass completion. And they are quickly trying to hustle back to the line right now. 1 minute 30 left in the second quarter. Handoff to the back. I don't even know who that is. Looks like the fullback, but it's number 40. He's going to get a first down on this one. We have a guy down. Looks like he might have gotten poked in the eye from initial looking at it. He's grabbing his face. They're saying some discomfort, but he's going like this. So I'm assuming it's the eyes. That's all I'm going to say about that. I think it's the eyes. They're going to go to commercial break because of the eye poke. So now we're on commercial break at the current moment right now. Dad gum, dude. Just like Phillip Rivers would say. In honor of him, dagum. Keep it up, baby. 381 people have come and joined us in this stream so far today. This is our final stream of the day. We've been streaming for 9 straight hours with only a 30-minute break. I feel like I have worked a full shift at a job, but it is way more fun than a job. So big thank you to everybody for hanging out with me today. Usually I won't do this long of a streaming day. Usually the Cardinals play when the Broncos are on, so then I will watch the Cardinals game because they are the team I like the most. But we went ahead and watched the Cardinals because they were first, then the Broncos second, and then we went ahead and watched Sunday Night Football right now. I am tired. I'm exhausted. My voice is tired. I'm trying to eat these taquitos, but it's unprofessional for me to just shove my face and be like, 3rd and 10, JJ McCarthy. Yeah, that'd be I'm trying not to start like with a bad, image for all these new people hopping in on the stream, and then I'm just shoving my face full of taquitos. So I'll probably end up doing it at like 9:20 my time when the game's over. I'll be like, all right, everybody, and have a good evening. And then I'll run into the living room and be like, blah, blah, blah. I did have like 3 or 4 when the game started though, so hold me over right now. But yeah, no, I am a little tired, Minimal. It is tiring. I was tired into the beginning of the Broncos game, but then so many people ended up watching that game. We had like 20 people on the whole time. It was actually really fun. And we have like 9 or 10 now here. You guys are all chatting with me. So like, honestly, talking to you guys is keeping me awake and trying to do the play-by-play. You're keeping me awake right now. He's fine. Definitely got poked in the eye. Let's show the replay. He just got poked in the eye accidentally. It seems like the broadcast booth's having a hard time picking this one up, but luckily you guys are here to be able to know this before everyone who was watching NBC. Inside handoff is going to go for about 3 on 1st and 10. It's going to be 2nd and 7. What's every favorite system for video game? Mine is Nintendo 64 and Game Boy. Mine is Xbox. I grew up on, actually, I started on the PlayStation 1 and 2. And then because of Halo, I switched to the Xbox. So it's Xbox right now. Prescott's going to find that number 40 fullback running back hybrid for a first down of about 10 yards. And they're moving quickly, 44 seconds, 43, trying to hustle up to the line. Prescott all alone in the backfield, looking to throw. He's going to pass this ball to the outside to Pickens. He's going to get 10 more yards just like that. And they're moving this ball quickly. Yeah, PC is like probably you got the most options with the PC. Steam Deck? Is the Steam Deck just like this big? Is it like a Nintendo Switch? Is that what that is? And does it have a good battery life? Prescott in the gun. First and 10, going to definitely be throwing. They're going aggressively here. He's going to screen pass this out to number 40, who's going to stiff arm the crap out of the defender, but he stays with him, keeps him to a 3-yard gain, and they're still in bounds with no timeouts. They're hustling up to the line, only 20 seconds left. They're trying to get a play, going to snap it. They're not spiking. They're going to throw this ball up in the air. That'll at least stop the clock because it's way out of bounds. Game Boy Advance, that's a classic. I used to play Game Boy Advance in church when I didn't want to like pay attention. And I'd pull out the Game Boy Advance and play my Power Rangers game. Hardcore Xbox, they moved to PS4, now PC. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a PC at one point because I'm on my laptop right now, but I'm going to need a PC at one point to be able to hook up the Ethernet cord. Luckily, we have had no connection issues today, knock on wood. But that's been really a great thing. Sometimes I'll have a random Wi-Fi lapse, just like, Spectrum, just like Tom has all the time on his streams, the stupid Spectrum glitches. But yeah, I need an Ethernet cable into my PC to end up having a good connection. My Wi-Fi luckily is pretty good here. It's the PC version of a Switch. It's hefty. Yeah, pretty heavy, which means like maybe the battery life isn't very good unless you have it plugged in. It's morphin time. The funny thing is I was born in 94. That was the first year of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I believe. Then that lasted 4 years. So I wasn't old enough to remember that Power Rangers. I actually started watching all the other Power Rangers. 3rd and 7, quick throw out of bounds. I mean, if he was maybe 20 feet tall, he could have caught that football, but they're going to just go ahead and bring Aubrey out here. The smart move was to not turn the ball over, though. So if you look at it that way, it was a victory for the Cowboys. Cowboys coming out here with Aubrey once again. Easy to hide the Game Boy Advanced. I had Amon-Ra, Etienne, and McBride. Did Amon-Ra and Etienne do well? I know McBride did great. My son had an Xbox and Wii. They are, as the kick is up and good, we are tied now. We get to do another flip on the flipboard. My son had an Xbox and Wii. They are okay. Didn't care much for Wii. Yeah, Wii has like a couple good games. You have to be playing with your family for that, though. Otherwise, it can get kind of boring pretty quickly. If you're playing by yourself, the best thing is Wii Sports. Just play some bowling and tennis and all that fun stuff. All right, 17-17. 3 seconds left, and that's going to be a 17-17 half. We got a good game. Favorite Power Ranger, yours is Tommy and Kimberly. You got the classics. You love the 2 classics. Kimberly, of course, is the classic OG #1 pink Power Ranger. But yeah, we got a new subscriber. You choked me up. I'm appreciative so much. 524 subs. Hell yeah. My Power Ranger is a bit of an underrated favorite Power Ranger. It's the yellow Ninja Storm Power Ranger, the one who's on the dirt bike all the time from 2003. He's my favorite Power Ranger. All right, they're going to try to like squib this or something. They're going to give it a little bit of a squib here. Squibby, squibby. No, they kicked it all the way to the end zone. They're going to let this return actually happen. They trust their special teams unit, and it paid off. Only got to about the 22, and that's going to be the half for the Cowboys Vikings. We have a tie 17-17, really good Sunday night football game. After we did the Packers Broncos, this is a great way to end the night. Let's see what we missed in the chat here. Oh, and Adam the Black Ranger in the movie. If you want something just for gaming, go with a good 1K, 2K laptop. You'd be able to do everything that you could do with a PC and save money and space if that's a concern. I have a desk that everything's sitting on, and then I have that standing desk behind me where all my fun stuff is sitting on as well. Scorpina made me realize I was gay AF, to be honest. Scorpina, is that from she was in some of the earlier ones, but she was also in the Lost Galaxy, wasn't she? With that really disgusting freak of a monster that looked like a scorpion, and then that there was the daughter. There was that really, really attractive woman, though. She was there was like a movie with Power Rangers Turbo that was the one right after their OG guys, and it had Tommy in it as the Red Ranger still. And it was a movie with there was a little weird dude that they were trying to rescue who's an alien, and the villain for that is really attractive. She let me know that I was not gay. We're on commercial break here at halftime. It's going to be about 15 to 16 minutes until we get back to some football. You're old enough to remember every Power Ranger. I really do too. Just like Star Wars, Power Rangers is my other thing. Liz, you're super cool. You and I like the same stuff, dude. I believe you're a girl because your name is Liz Meyer. I don't know if someone else is using your account, but I'm assuming you're a girl. But I could you still mind if I call you dude? I'm going to call you dude because you are super cool. All right. Let's just pop around, see what happened in the league today. We had a pretty good day of football. Of course, Thursday, the Falcons beat the Buccaneers 29-28 in what was a really, really good game. Absolutely freaking fantastic. That was the game I got rated on at halftime. So Ravens Bengals 24-0. The Ravens pounded those Bengals. Eagles 31-0. Absolutely smashed up on the Raiders today. The Texans whooped up on my Cardinals, my NFC team. Oh, poor guys. We're in mourning right now. Chargers 16-13 over the Chiefs. Horrible injury to Patrick Mahomes. So sad. So sad. Power Rangers Wild Force and Samurai were my favorite. Power Rangers Wild Force. Ooh, I love it. And I also know all of them in order. I could literally just tell you all of them in order. My favorite three were Lost Galaxy, Time Force. Oh, crap, there's four. My favorite three was Lightspeed Rescue, Time Force, and Ninja Storm. Those are my three favorite Power Ranger shows. Oh, they're going to reboot it? Are they going to make it for kids straight up, or are they going to make it more for adults too? I always thought it'd be cool to have like a Power Rangers that's more PG-13. Not the one where they go to Krispy Kreme every 5 minutes. Because that movie sucked. Oh, is it? Okay, cool. Dude is a gender neutral term. I always assumed it was like dude for guys, dudette for girls. That's what I've been told. But maybe that was because I was hanging around a bunch of surfer dudes. They were like, "What's up, dudette?" No clue. Hope it's more adult though, with darker themes. That would be great because the Power Rangers fans have all grown up now. And the ones that are out now, I mean, there's still kids watching them, but yeah. I missed that Gracier. Congratulations on that. That's super exciting. Thank you, Minimal. That's awesome. It was very fun, and we have gained 307 subscribers since that on Thursday night. There were 2 or 3 people in my stream saying that they were going to haggle Tom to try to get him to raid me again, and I was like, "Please, you don't have to." I would absolutely love getting raided. I am a Viking warrior, not because I'm a Vikings fan, but you can raid and pillage my village any day, Tom Grossi. It was absolutely one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me on YouTube, and every one of you guys has been so awesome. And most of you came from his from are his fans and subscribers, all that stuff. I don't know if you call it fans or subscribers or friends. But yeah, either way, he's still streaming right now at halftime. He may have a water break soon. It was so funny when I got rated the first time. I was like, did he do a P for the D and then send everybody over? Is that what he did? Is that what he did? And then someone came back into his stream and said, the third guy, which was me, the third guy asked if you needed the P. And he was like, you know what? Maybe a little bit. Star Wars, Star Trek, original, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Power Rangers, and Transformers. I'm still a bit of a tomboy. Nice, Liz. Very cool. I yeah, I was big on Power Rangers when I was younger. Also loved the Ninja Turtles, GI Joe, um, bunch of stuff like that. Who else? What else can I think of? Also love all the superhero stuff, but that's more recent now. Ever since Avengers Endgame, though, it's been struggling a little bit more. A lot of the stuff's been struggling for superheroes. I hear that Superman and Fantastic Four were good. I still have not seen either of those yet. I need to go see those. Deep Space Nine's the best of Star Trek. I'll have to check it out. I actually saw one of them. I saw one episode from that show when I was hanging out at my dad's house. He lives in Texas, though, so it's hard to see him. When I finally get to see him, we watched some Star Trek. We saw one episode from it. I was like, wow, this looks kind of interesting. I might check it out. And it's on Paramount Plus, the whole thing. Okay, next gen. You like next gen more? Okay. I was thinking I'd check them all out anyway. Is next gen with Picard, the Captain Picard? I should put a poll in here. I'm going to put a poll for who do you think's going to win this game. The Broncos did clinch a playoff spot today. Very exciting for them. The Enterprise Lego set, is that so like the ship the Enterprise? I really liked the Star Trek new movies with Chris Pine. I really liked those a lot. That was my I didn't watch too much Star Trek. I was more of a Star Wars guy. And then that was my first introduction into that universe like big time. I loved all 3 of those movies. I think they did a good job with it. I'm sure that Star Trek fans would say, "Oh no, you got to watch the OGs," but I'm like, just in general, going into that universe, they made it very cool in those movies. We've got like maybe I'm thinking, 5 to 8 more minutes in halftime, and then we're back into the game. I would assume at least. That's what I think's going on right now. Oh, I moved out of the way just in time. We got a 525th subscriber. Thank you so much, whoever you are. Maybe you're not in the live right now, but that's okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We are booming over here. We're a metro booming. That's how much we're booming. We've had 421 people come hang out with us, and we've had 15.6 watch hours so far in this live stream. We're on pace for 30. Love it, love it, love it. Who do I think will win? Um, I think the Cowboys are going to win. I think the Cowboys are going to win. Yeah, absolutely. Because the Vikings are just not quite explosive enough on offense. Aubrey missed a kick as well. So if you take that back, they have a 3-point lead. I don't think he's going to miss again today. I think the Cowboys are going to win. And I think it may be on a field goal last second, but the Cowboys are going to win. I believe so. Vikings, never the Cowboys. I get you, Captain Rex. Yeah. My heart wants the Vikings to win instead of the Cowboys because I never want the Cowboys to win. I lived in Texas for 12 years. It was nothing but Cowboys, Cowboys, Cowboys. Like, please stop talking about the Cowboys. But hey, it's a good game. They're playing well. I went to Jerry World once. Actually marched in the Texas Tech marching band inside of Jerry World. It's a really nice stadium. Super nice stadium. Maybe the asteroid and nobody wins. Is there an asteroid nearby? Game of Thrones, two other favorites. You're mad they didn't make more Game of Thrones. They're making more Game of Thrones. They're not making it of the. They're making a. There's rumors that they're going to make a Game of Thrones because they have the prequel out right now, which is House of the Dragon, one of the prequels from way early. They're making a sequel to Game of Thrones. That's what the rumor is, and it's a legit rumor. I'm not even just BSing you guys. It's a legit rumor that they're making a sequel to it so that like it's what happened after all of the crap that messed up in season 8. Yeah, I get you, Rex. Oh man, I am tired. Do our stretches. We got to do our calisthenics to stay awake here for the rest of this game. Unless they end up having a thing where like, oh, you can be brought back from the dead. They're gonna make it worse. I hope not. House of the Dragon's okay, right? I've only watched the first 4 episodes and it's decent so far, but it's not as good as the original. We are almost back. I'm just glad I haven't had my mic mute. I had a couple times when I was streaming before I got raided. I had like 2 people watching with me. Had my phone come across the mic where I was holding it, and it had some sort of glitch on the mic where it actually turned the mic off and I couldn't turn it back on. So I had to restart the whole stream because the stream wouldn't turn on. So I don't want that to happen anymore. Yeah, you should check out House of Dragons. It's not bad. I don't think it's bad. The Walking Dead. I love The Walking Dead up until I gave it until season 8. Watched all of season 8. I wanted to make sure Negan died, but he didn't die. And then after season 8, and whenever Rick left, the season that Rick left in the last episode, I was done with the show. I didn't watch anything after that because I think it got. I didn't watch anything after that. I don't know if it got good or bad. I don't want to speak on it, but I watched up until that point. That's how much Walking Dead I watched. All right, let's see what happens in the second half. We are about ready for kickoff. Oh, does it get good? I know that Negan and gosh, what was that girl's name? The country girl who was Herschel's daughter. They make up apparently. They like become friends. And Negan tries to make amends for all the crap he did. I think something like that. Big run for Williams on first down. He's gonna get another first down. About a 13-yard gain here. He's been so good this year. He wasn't good for the Broncos though. Negan becomes he's like one of the main characters. Not just like the main villain. He's like a main character. Handoff again. Gonna get about 3 yards on this one. Second down. Maggie. I love Maggie. Had a super big crush on Maggie. Man, I was wishing I was who died? Who was the guy she was with? I was wishing I was him up until the point that he got hit in the head with a baseball bat. I've forgotten all their names. See, it's been so long since I watched the show. Glenn. I remember Glenn. It popped right into my head just now. I remembered. 13:30 left in the third quarter. Prescott looking to throw on 2nd and 7. He's going to try to run this out. Great catch by Ferguson. He's going to miss a tackle as well, all the way down to the 11. What a play by the Cowboys. Now, Liz, you'd like it. With what you like, I figure you'd probably like The Walking Dead. It doesn't get too boring. There are some of the deaths that are just flat out dumb, but like that's just it. That just is what it is. Glenn's death added to his character. Now, I was just saying I wanted to be with Maggie. Like I wanted to be Maggie's. I wanted to be Maggie. I had a big crush on Maggie, and I was like, up until I get hit in the head and killed, I would love to be Glenn because he gets the girl. Pissed at Abe's death. Yeah, that was season. That was the same thing that happened. He was the redhead guy who died with Glenn. It's crazy. Incomplete pass to Lamb. Fans want a flag. Rogers and Lamb laughing at each other right now. Yeah, season 7, episode 1 or something like that. Or 2. I don't know if they waited till 2. Yeah, season 7 gets really boring and really repetitive. We have 25 likes in the stream right now. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Down to the 9-yard line on a rush. This is going to take it down to the 12-minute mark. Still got a lot of time left in this here game. Well, we tried, guys. No raid today from Tom. He may not have raided anybody though, since he was late on his stream. He wanted to keep all his people in his thing because he probably didn't get up. He was so late he didn't actually get up at halftime. Free runners on 3rd and 8. Passes completed for 2 yards, and that is going to be 4th and 6 now. Wonder if they're going to go for this. Aubrey is going to come on for the field goal. This is why I think the Cowboys are going to win this game. They're going to win off the leg of their kicker. He made the show after Rick left. Okay. That's good. He needed to fill the void with Rick being gone. Yeah, there's drama between the people too, which is pretty fun. Gets kind of crazy. All right, Aubrey makes his kick. It's 20-17 Cowboys. Oh, 2 more subscribers. 527 subs. You guys are watching this thing go up, aren't you? You guys are seeing this thing blowing up. I don't even know how to contain myself. I'm just sitting here and the subscriber counter is popping off. We're at commercial break after the Aubrey kick. We're just hanging out, watching some stuff. There's a Power Ranger zombie comic. Yeah, see, there's so many zombie everything. Seems like it'd be too much. There you go. I flipped. I did flip. I promise you, I flipped. 2017. Got to keep the score up. At first, I was afraid. I was petrified that Tom Grossi. You guys see what I was doing there? That Tom Grossi thought that I was the guy who was asleep in his live stream when he was rating everyone on Thursday. Because the second person that he rated, he was like, "Is that guy asleep?" And sometimes when my head's down here like this and I'm not talking, it looks like I'm asleep. So I was afraid he thought that was me. But then he commented on the flipboard for the third guy he rated, which was me. And I was like, thank goodness I'm not the guy who he thought was sleeping. That would be embarrassing. But can I flip? I can flip about this far and then I land on my back. When I was a kid, I could do a front flip into a pool though, because I had no fear of hitting the ground. Did everyone have a good Thanksgiving? I know that it's like been a couple weeks now, but since you guys are here now, might as well ask. And are you guys excited for Christmas? Bravery's for the young. Yeah, no, now if I got a bad left knee, my back kind of hurts. When I hit 30, it was like my body was like, "Nope." I'm 31 now. Just turned 31 in October. So, not as young as I used to be. I'm told I look pretty young, but not as young as I used to be. Aubrey getting ready to kick this football off back over to the Vikings. Ball is in the air. It's going to be caught around the 10, and then it's going to be returned out to the 30, out to the 42-yard line. Wow. It's so hard to commentate on the kick returns because they're so fast. Everyone is so fast running downfield on those. All right, let's see what the Vikings can do with this next drive. They now are losing. They're showing all the Justin Jefferson clips where he can't catch anything and he's not involved in the offense at all. Handoff on the first play, gonna get pretty much nothing. That's gonna be about a yard. It's gonna be 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. It is 20-17. They're showing Trayvon Diggs on the sidelines. Must be hurt. He hasn't played since week 6. Uh, I would love this was a dream scenario I had in my head that Joe Burrow would get he would get traded to the Cardinals in the offseason. Like maybe a Kyler Murray swap. We give Kyler Murray, you give us Burrow, and then we give a draft pick or something. I don't know. Because Burrow's been more proven than Murray, in my opinion. Um, so my dream is that the Cardinals would get Burrow, but my fear is that Burrow will just retire. And if the Cardinals were to get Burrow, he might still just retire. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty. I think that'd be pretty cool. I would love to see a real good, able to stand in the pocket, throw downfield quarterback that's better than Brissett, just a little better than Brissett. Try to see what happens, like a Carson Palmer, like when we had him. That's the last time the Cardinals were like really good, is back when we had Carson Palmer. All right, JJ looking to throw, gonna get this ball out, and that was an inaccurate pass, of course. Oh my gosh. He's had a couple of good throws today. The rest hasn't been too hot. That is what we need. We need a good O line and a good quarterback. Problem is, if we got Burrow, we still have a crappy O line. So he would just retire on us anyway because he'd get hurt again. We just need we need a good solid quarterback who's a little better than the guy we got right now. We need to get 2 more really solid O linemen. And then I would say one more receiver. We need a running back. A little bit of everything, kind of. I mean, James Conner is going to retire soon, so can't really, you're not going to get much out of him anymore, especially with all the injuries. Really good kick. That ball went out at the 10. Looks like they're marking it down at the 10. And that's where the Cowboys will get the ball when we get back from the commercial break. They're showing Santa Claus. Commercial break right now. So it'll probably be for about 2 more minutes. It is 8:19 where I live. I'm in Mountain Time Zone. Tom Grossi's hit 945,000 subscribers. That is really cool. He's almost to a million. I What did I think of that crazy World Series? Uh, the Dodgers are my least favorite team in any sport, so I can't I can't stand the Dodgers, man. So I really didn't watch the World Series. I like refused to watch it again. I was like, go ahead and win the World Series again, guys. I have one person I know who loves the Dodgers and went into like a really analytical discussion with me about why the Dodgers don't have the largest payroll and why they didn't buy their championships. And I was like, okay, I don't want to hear it. You're a Jays fan, man. I was pulling for the Mariners, and then the Mariners lost, and then I was pulling for the Jays so bad. Anybody beat the Dodgers, please. Nobody could get it done. Oh boy. What I love about my Diamondbacks is we usually always, no matter how good or bad the Dodgers are, we always are able to beat them. This year, we only lost one more game than we won against them. We split the season series. All right, almost back from commercial break here. And then we will see what the Cowboys can cook up on their next drive. We've been streaming on our final game today for 2 straight hours. For our ninth straight hour of streaming today. Yeah, I like Shohei. I like Freddie Freeman. I like Mookie Betts. They all seem like pretty nice people. Other than that, nah, take it or leave it. Oh, awesome, Captain. Awesome, Rex. Let's go D-backs. I've been a fan of them since 1998 when I was 4 when they first got created. I'm a diehard D-backs fan. Win or lose. All right. Taking the snap, looking to throw is Prescott on first down. He drops back so beautifully. And then he throws the football. It's going to be completed. That's going to be about a 30-yard pass completion for a first down. CD Lamb. And the Cowboys are moving the football. He beat Rodgers big time on this play. Rodgers had to try to catch up. Rodgers did a pretty good job of catching up as well. There's a lot of times when growing up as an Arizona sports fan, people just forget about your teams. You're like, oh, Arizona, like who do they have again? Prescott's going to throw to Flournoy on this play, and he is going to get about 2 yards, 2 to 3 yards. Now they're showing this Cowboys offensive line. It's making me sad. I want Nate Thomas on my team. Nice. They're showing the blocking technique that he has. All right. Dak Prescott in the shotgun, going to hand this ball off. It's going to be a big gain for Williams, about 20 plus yards, all the way out to the 36-yard line, moving the ball big time downfield. And we just got a 528 subscriber. Thank you so much for the subscription. And I really appreciate you guys for everything you're doing. If you are the new sub, you rock. And if you're not the new sub, you also are awesome. Love your faces, even though I can't see them. Williams has been a beast for the Cowboys. What a good fit for the Cowboys, man. This guy has been awesome for them. Prescott gonna throw. He's gonna check it down again on this play, this time to Turpin. That's about 9 yards on that one. It's gonna be a second and short for the Cowboys. All right, let's see how many people have hopped into our stream. 467. Wow, that's crazy cool. A lot of people hopping in all day today. We've had about 800 on average in each stream. Handoff on 2nd and 1. Right near the first down marker. They're going to give him the first down on that one, though. I was too busy talking to you guys. I didn't go away at halftime. I was going to have Derek sit right here. Oh, he wouldn't have been visible. Crap. I would have had to have him here. So he could have hung out and watched you guys from this angle. He's sleeping. Nobody wake him. First and 10 Cowboys. Dak Prescott all alone in the backfield. He's going to look to do a quick throw again. This one's incomplete, though. What's funny is your video about being rated is how I found your channel, not the actual rate itself, but I'm very happy YouTube recommended me your channel. Absolutely, dude. That's why I made that. It was such a cool thing. I was like, I have to make a video about this. I immediately, after the Thursday night stream, I stayed up to like 1 a.m. editing that little video together and pulling the stream clips and made sure I made that video because I knew it was going to be a big deal. It's a big deal to get rated by Tom, but I wanted to make sure the video was actually good and not just a crappy video that people would ignore. So I was like, let me make it a good video, show people that I make good videos on here and actually have good quality stuff, even though I'm brand new and have like hardly any subs. So now all of a sudden we've grown. We're blowing up right now at the moment. All right. That was an end around to the running back on that play. Got about 6. I don't know. I wasn't watching that play, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I was too busy talking. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 for the Cowboys. They have not done well at all, and they're going to get a false start. That is not going to help. That's not going to help things. It's the quality of the videos is why I stayed. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, like the Philip Rivers video, that's about the quality I can do at the moment with my full-time job. I do all the editing, thumbnail design, make all the videos. I do everything by myself on this channel. So it is all me. I don't have any editors or anything or thumbnail designers. It is just me all by myself, having a great time doing a hobby. So about the Philip Rivers video is about how my videos will be in general while I'm doing my full-time job. If eventually I make enough money to do this instead of my full-time job, then the videos will probably get nicer. But we'll see if that happens. Hopefully, I mean, if we keep growing like this, it'll happen. They're going to try a field goal, 36 yards. Like I said, they're going to win off the leg of Aubrey. They're going to try to kick a field goal right now. 4th and 3. No, wait. Are they trying to draw them off sides? They're going for this. This is not a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea. They should just kick it. You're going to win the game if you just keep kicking field goals. Win your game off of your field goal kicker. They're going to go for it, though. Oh, man. Are they trying to make him jump? Don't jump. Running back to either side of Prescott. Clearly trying to make him jump. All right. I think they're going to take the delay. All right. They're going to let Aubrey come out and kick it. That's a smart move. Smart idea. I was like, damn, a small creator. That's enjoyable. Sign me up. Keep it up and you will. Appreciate it, man. Like I said in my comment to you, coming from the famous Captain Rex, that means a lot. Leader of the 501st. You make me, I'm seeing so many Rex pictures because of your comments. It makes me want to watch the animated show now. Kick is up and it is good by Aubrey, and it's time to flip the flipboard. Here we go. Flip, flip, and flip. Boom. We are all set with the flips. And this is your current score going into the commercial break. The Vikings are going to have to respond to see what's going to happen here. I really don't like this Lexus commercial, this new Lexus commercial with that, like, I've been afraid of changing song. That song really makes me sad, and I keep having to hear it every time they do the commercial. Now I'm getting older too. Like, bro, we understand life. Everyone gets older. We don't want to know. We don't want to like be reminded about it. Okay. I know some people think that song's beautiful. I'm like, no, stop playing that song. I said this earlier. The SpongeBob meal they had at Wendy's, they now just moved that exact meal over to Burger King. And now it's at Burger King. It's the same thing. All it's going to take is a raid on a really big stream or a viral video, and bro, you'll have thousands. Do it. I've gained 300 in 2 days. So really, I'm feeling great right now about it. All I want is some real good, authentic, organic growth. I want, it's got to be the right channel that raids me if it's a channel, because I don't want a bunch of subscribers that aren't going to watch my videos, because then that'll ruin my videos in the algorithm and they won't ever get to anyone else. So I like it better if it's, football fans. So with Tom Grassi doing it, it makes perfect sense for my channel. So Tom can raid me any day. He can raid my pantry. He can raid my channel any freaking day. You're welcome to do so, Mr. Tom. So I was super happy about that one. That one that's why so many people are watching my stuff right now. And that's why I'm growing so fast, because the people that are watching are in my same audience as Tom. Anyways, super blessed. Hashtag blessed, just like the Bruno Mars song. Right now we have a lot of votes. Well, we have 13. So that is a lot for my streams. 13 votes, Cowboys 77%, Vikings 23%. And I'm not good enough at math to tell you how many votes that is for each side. But I would assume it's like 10-3 on votes. I hear you do it. And I'm hearing Palpatine's voice going, do it. And I have the perfect raspy voice right now to make that happen. Do it, Anakin, do it. Because I've been talking for 9 straight hours. Sometimes the steady grind does it anyway. No need for a viral vid, though. I will cross my fingers for you. Just found you in my feed. No raid needed. I know, man. That's awesome that you found my stuff. I appreciate when people say, like, I'm a good, authentic, nice, likable dude. Because, everyone has doubts about that. Sometimes they wake up, look at themselves in the mirror, and they're like, I don't know. I don't know if I got that where I can get along with anybody and be nice. Everyone likes to think they have that, though. But I try. I'm trying. I figure, the momentum will keep growing. With if my subs that have subscribed here watch my stuff, or at least a good percentage of them do, it'll push that out to more people, and that's how you grow. Yeah, bro, it's happening naturally, but I'm talking is a big Grossi raid, like the Super Bowl or something, not like some random gaming stream. The Super Bowl is probably a big one. Yeah, there's been a couple streams he's done on primetime that had like 30,000 people watching. 1st and 10, McCarthy going to throw. He's going to get a completion to Hawkinson all the way down to the 44, crossing midfield. What a play to start the drive for them. Yeah, he's had like some games where I was watching when I wasn't streaming at the beginning of the season. He had like 30,000 people watching. If I'd gotten rated in that, probably would have been a higher percentage, a big percentage of people that would have joined. It may happen again. It may. But I'm not worried about it if it doesn't. He didn't even have to raid me the first time. I feel super blessed that he raided me the first time. 529 new subscriber, JJ McCarthy to throw. He's going to throw downfield. It is incomplete. Thank you to whoever the new subscriber is. You're the best. If you're in the live or if you're not. Either way, you're the best. Everyone watching right now, we got 11 people hanging out. You guys are also super sexy. I guarantee it, even if you don't think so. But I'd say within a year, you'll have over 10K subs easily if you keep it up. That'd be great. That'd be really cool. I'd love to be monetized, have the super chats, 10K subs, and then also have the other channel monetized for baseball as well. Go Broncos, NCAA sports insanity. Absolutely. Great game today. They beat the Packers. Abso-freaking-lutely. Woo! My voice is gone. I've been talking all day. Sorry, dude. Sorry, NCAA sports. I would give you a better yell than that. This is my third stream of the day. So my voice is gone. It is gone. I'm going to be talking to the kids I work with tomorrow. I'm going to be like, all right, do some high knees for me. And they're going to be like, why do you sound like that? I'll be like, do high knees, Eddie. Just do them. All right, 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. We have about 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third. Hand off to Naylor around the outside. He's not going to get there, though. There's no need to do a trick play sometimes when the simple play would get the job done. And their trick play is going to come back to bite them as it's 4th down for them. I don't even know if they're in field goal range here, but they might be. Are they going for this one now? Maybe 4th and 3? Let's see. I don't know. That was a really good open field tackle, though, by number 9. All right, 4th and 3. They're going for it. They're not kicking. By himself in the backfield, McCarthy looking to throw. Can he find anybody open? He's throwing it downfield. He's got Naylor. 1st down, Vikings to the 13. Wow, what a clutch play. That reminds me of that Bo Nix throw in their game. Also, the Kirk Cousins throw to Sills that helped them win their game. 12-2, been a wild season. The team never fails to give the weekly cardiac arrest. Yeah, my NFC team is the Cardinals, so at least the Broncos we're doing much better than the Cardinals are right now. Cardinals having a rough time of it, so at least we're not them. But yeah, they like making it close. But hey, the Green Bay Packers are a really good team, so I'll take the win over a good team like that. The Packers just got riddled with injuries, though, in this game, so they're probably not going to have as good of a rest of the season. But going into this game and through most of it, they were still that beast of a team that they were. Yeah, the Cards, dude, struggle bus. I'm from Arizona, and the struggle is real. But I live in Denver. 1st and goal for the Vikings. Completion to Justin Jefferson on the last play. This ball is going to be 1st and goal. Can McCarthy complete a pass? Ball got tipped down on the ground. It's going to be 2nd and goal now after the incomplete pass. I've been feeling bad for the Cards for 20 years. NCAA sports insanity. Even the years they were good, finally. 9 is cooking. You know, he's backing up the talk a little bit. Let's take a look at the stats, actually, on how he's doing. Yeah, he's 11 of 20. Completion percentage, not good. 204 yards is all right. 1 touchdown. That was a really good touchdown throw on that play. 1 INT. And then Prescott has 202 yards, 16 for 26. So for McCarthy, you know, this is a better game for him. Just like last week, he had a pretty good game as well. That ball was deflected, though. Were they waiting on a flag here? We're kind of goofing off on this, looking for a flag. All right, we got 1st and goal. Throw to the end zone through the hands of Justin Jefferson. That was a bullet pass. Justin Jefferson knows he probably has to catch that, though. That was an absolute bullet of a pass to Justin Jefferson in the back of the end zone. That's a catchable football. Justin Jefferson has to have that. I feel like he's been so uninvolved in the offense, he's actually forgetting a little bit of what he's doing. He's so fresh, that's not odd to experience. Absolutely. Everyone in their first years, they're not who they're going to be in their 3rd year, their 5th year. You got to keep growing. All right. Touchdown on the first run. That pass didn't work, so they thought, let's give it to Ham and run the Ham right up the middle, and it worked for them. And they're going to get a touchdown. It is 23-23. They did what they needed to do, and now an extra point gives them the lead. Touchdown Ham, just in time for Christmas, too. How about that? You have a ham, maybe a turkey. But let's go ahead and give that touchdown to Ham, and let's go ahead and flip our flipboard. Let's see, it's 23. Extra point is added. Nice. That guy's been in the league for 9 years and his career rushing touchdown 5. Man, that's crazy. He has not hit the end zone very much, so everyone probably means that much more to him. Yeah, tons of injuries today. I flipped it, Casey. I flipped it. Yeah, gotta love the fullback touchdowns. Doesn't happen very often. Let the big boy get one every once in a while. Hi, dropping for a few to show my support. Hey, welcome in, Education Unpacked. Happy to have you here. Appreciate you hopping in. You hanging out with Tom in the other stream right now? So many big injuries today, especially to the Packers. Not only Mahomes, but then the Packers, like their whole team. Secret ham delivery. Heck yeah. Dolphins are still playoff alive somehow. We'll find out what they do tomorrow. I think they could totally beat the Steelers. Actually, in my first stream, did the predictions for the week for myself, and I predicted that the Dolphins would beat the Steelers tomorrow. And I think then they'd be 7-7. Although I haven't followed the Dolphins this year, so let's take a look. Yeah, they'd be 7-7, and they would knock the Steelers to 7-7. Steelers aren't playing that great right now. GPS stream was fun. Yeah. I bet you it was fun. It was the GPS Super Bowl today. Good day for the Broncos. Not so much for the Packers. Yeah, that was a fun game to watch. I didn't really mind who won. I was definitely going for the Broncos, obviously, but didn't mind who won because they're both such good teams, and the Broncos could afford to lose one. Yeah, the Dolphins are 6-7. Perfect. So they'll be 7-7 if they win tomorrow. They were so down and out at like week 6, and they've come back like a phoenix or like a dolphin rising out of the water. 6-7. Perfect. They're 6-7. Yes. I get it. You had to do it. Had to give it a try. We've been streaming for 9 hours today, so big thank you to everybody for hopping in, helping the watch time for a hot minute. Happy to have you here. My voice is gone. It's gone, guys. Usually we only do 2 games, 1 or 2 on Sunday, but we've done 3 today. We've hit 530 subs, though, and it's about to ding again, I bet, because I think I see 530 on my counter right now. We're absolutely going crazy on this channel. Oh, yep. Here's Derek. Here's Derek the Sponge. He's coming off that high a little bit, but it's kind of a hard crash. I know I need to get cough drops for this if I'm going to be doing this regularly. All right, Derek, you just hang out there for a minute while we're watching this next drive. Cowboys getting the ball back. Can they respond? I just need to be drinking a little bit more, like need more liquid in my throat. I got Gatorade, got Mike's Hard. There we go. There's some Gatorade. Cowboys starting with the football, trying to respond to the new lead that the Vikings have. Parsons tore his ACL, yes. Can confirm as a physical therapist that you don't even need to wait for the reports. He did tear his ACL. Called it immediately on the play, and then it took them till after the game to say that they were fearing that he tore his ACL. There it is. +2. It's actually 531 subscribers. First run for the Cowboys is 11 yards and another first down for Williams, who's absolutely doing amazing today. No 6-7, please. That's funny. Yeah, Mahomes tore his ACL. Parsons tore his ACL. Yeah, Derek's got to chill. He's coming down off of his high. Like, All the copious amounts of drugs he's been doing today. It's just really rough for him. Hits his little sponge body too hard, And being a Cardinals fan, he can't take it anymore. Handoff on 1st and 10. Williams going to get almost another first down. He's crossing midfield all the way to the 46. Yeah, Parsons and Mahomes will both be out for maybe into the beginning of next year with the ACL injury. We'll see what happens with that. It's an interesting thing to keep an eye on. We'll have to keep an eye. I don't know. No lie. Bo Nix, this was the best game of the year for Bo Nix, in my opinion, as far as efficiency, making smart decisions, and doing the right thing. 2nd and 1 for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott all alone in the backfield. And they played the clock game end of the 3rd quarter. I finally pay a full-blown attention to a play, and they just end the quarter. Dang, Cowboys, come on. Puka Nacua had some cramps, thought he got injured as well. Luckily, he's okay. Puka Nacua is a beast. Broncos might sneak in and win the ship. They might. They definitely could. They have a young team that's not used to winning in the playoffs right now, so they need to get a win in the playoffs first, and then I can have more confidence that they can keep moving forward. But they're winning some tough games this year, so they're proving that they can do it. Can they beat tough teams in the playoffs when they get all nervous and stuff, and all those young players who have never won a playoff game are like, ooh, I don't know. But hey, you got a bow leave. No more bover throws, no bunder throws. Today was none of that. Today was bond target throws. I definitely believe in them. Santa's delivering ACL injuries this year. Can we make sure that Perna didn't curse the Packers this week or the Chiefs? Did he curse wheel them? Because last week he curse wheeled the Steelers, and then TJ Watt got a pierced lung with like a needle or something. So now we need to make sure that Brandon Perna did not curse the Packers or the Chiefs this week. I didn't watch the whole video. I need to make sure that, though, because it could have happened. He might have cursed another player to tear their ACL this week. That curse wheel is getting dangerous, guys. AFC playoffs QBs. Checks notes. Bo Nix, Drake May, Trevor Lawrence, CJ Stroud, Justin Herbert, and my GOAT, Josh Allen. That's a pretty good list of quarterbacks, but not the quarterbacks anyone would have expected. They need an Etsy witch. Maybe we'll have the Etsy witch on this channel. We're at commercial break right now, everybody. We got 16 people hanging out with us. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. We are watching the end. The 4th quarter is about to start of the Cowboys-Vikings game. We're also talking about a bunch of other stuff. We were talking about Power Rangers, Star Wars. Then it turned into The Walking Dead for a little bit. Any updates on RJ Harvey? I don't know. I can take a look. Let's take a little look real quick. It's still pending further updates. Let's hop into one of these articles and see what happens. He was questionable to return. I don't know if he did. 2nd and 1 for Dallas. Going to hand this football off, and Williams is going to fight his way. I don't think he got the first down. It's going to be 3rd and inches on this play, I believe. Yeah, they haven't updated anything. It just says questionable to return with a rib injury, but it's not giving any specifics. It's not getting any more detailed than that. Next week, there are some insane games. Let's take a look at some of the insane games next week. They're going for a QB sneak here for sure. Oh, no, they're not. They're going to hand it off real quick, and it's going to work. They're going to get the first down. Rams Seahawks, great game. Packers Bears, great game. Cowboys Chargers, really good game. Yep. Bengals Dolphins, that'll be important for the Dolphins. Buccaneers, Buccaneers and Panthers, that'll be a really good game. Jaguars Broncos, good game. Steelers Lions, Ravens, Patriots, Colts and 49ers. Yeah, that's going to be a great week of football. Prescott to throw, gets hit as he throws, got absolutely leveled on this play. And they're calling it incomplete, so they're not going to call it a fumble. They were trying to run back with the football. They're not going to let them do that. Incomplete pass. Jacksonville is a big game. I am glad the Jags are coming to Denver. Jags are on a hot streak. It's going to be a fun game. I think that if the Broncos this week beat the Green Bay Packers, they will beat the Jags next week. Throw to Pickens on the flat. He's going to get about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 5. 4 or 5 yards for the Cowboys. Prescott in the shotgun, 3rd and 4. He's switching the play up right now. He didn't like what he saw. Looked like they were coming in with a blitz. He's going to change it up. 3rd and 4. And he's going to actually get sacked. He gets corralled on this play. The Cowboy got corralled. Yeah, Colts 49ers will be good. Chiefs' playoffs will be great. Yeah, give him a break. Let him go have a vacation. My goodness. And we don't get to see Taylor Swift in the playoffs now. Man, that's great. Love that. All right, Aubrey trying to take the lead on 4th and 8 after the sack. Gonna have to nail a 59-yarder. This kick is up, and this one's gonna miss. Second miss of the game for Aubrey. That's a long kick, though. You can't really fault him for that, but the Cowboys are still trailing. 24-23. No flipping this time. We're not flipping anything. I'm not doing a flipping thing. I didn't do flipping anything. Bears and Packers for the division. Yeah, bunch of good games. That is just the 3rd time Aubrey has missed 2 field goals in a game, is what they're saying in the booth. We've had 510 people come hang out with us in this stream today. 25.6 watch hours. Let's go, guys. Thank you so much. We will see Madison Beer with Justin Herbert. Hey, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Madison Beer and Justin Herbert and Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld are nowhere near as annoying as Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Yeah, that's the second miss. Yeah, it's crazy. So rare. You'd never see that. 2nd down for the Vikings after a 3-yard run to start the drive. If Dallas loses, they're going to have to win pretty much every game going out to have a chance at the playoffs. What if we have no Dallas and no Chiefs in the playoffs? That would be crazy. All right, McCarthy by himself to throw. He's going to escape a sack. He's going to run. He's going to get the 1st down. Wow, I think that he got the 1st down. They're saying close, but I think he got it. That's a 7-yard run right at the line. He dove. I think he got the 1st on that one. He's making smarter decisions today. You got to at least give him credit for that. He had some terrible games this year, but man, he is looking a little better right now. Yeah, let's go. Best playoffs of the decade. All right, looking to throw. McCarthy's rolling out. He's going to get the catch to number 84. He's going to take this all the way to the 23-yard line for another 1st down. Good throw by McCarthy. Good play by the Vikings. McCarthy's looking really confident right now. Looks like 9 is coming out. We got a new subscriber. 532 subscribers now on the channel. That is 315 subscribers in the last 3 days. Man, we are on fire right now. Thank you so much for all the love and support, everybody. We got 17 people watching the game with us right now. 29 likes on the stream. Liking and subscribing is free. We're watching the end of the Vikings game right now. Fake handoff. McCarthy looking to throw. He has a guy open. Can he hit him? It's Hawkinson, and Hawkinson makes the catch down at the 2-yard line. What a grab. What a grab by Hawkinson down at the 2. 9:50 left in the fourth quarter, and the Vikings are very close to taking a possibly 8-point lead. Man, almost a save by that defender. He was so close, but so far away. First and goal for the Vikings. McCarthy's thrown for 240 yards. That's crazy. The throw, touchdown. Naylor, first and goal, immediate touchdown. He's doing this little dance right here. And Minnesota's going to take a bigger lead now. Hey, have you considered doing college basketball games? I don't know enough about basketball to be that good of a commentator on it. I know a lot about football. I know a lot about baseball, so I'm going to have a channel for each of those. But also, I don't want to do too many things, give myself too much to do, not have enough time to do my job and everything else. So I want to have this channel for football, another channel for baseball, and then that will be what we do. Not really talking about basketball too much, even though I would love to talk about March Madness and stuff. But I just think that got to keep the channels sports specific. Zona's men's basketball has been very good and fun to watch. Yeah, Zona usually has a good college basketball team. They usually do some damage. I'm actually a Texas Tech fan. I went to Texas Tech, so I'm hoping their basketball team is good this year. We've been pretty good over like the last 8 or 9 years. We've had several good seasons, and we've done pretty good and made some noise even last year in the March Madness tournament as well. Oh, flip it. Oh, crap. I got to flip it, Captain Rex. I'm sorry. 240. Dang. Yeah. All right, here we go. Who's flipping? Crap. Okay, it's these guys. I was like, who scored again? What's going on? Was it 31 guys? I wasn't paying attention. I just knew they scored. There we go. I think that's the score. Cards, Broncos, and Texas Tech. That's a wild combo of teams. Well, I've lived a lot of places in my life. I was born in Arizona. My whole family is from Denver, basically. My dad's family's from Texas. They all went to Texas A&M. And then because of job relocations when I was a kid, we ended up in Lubbock, Texas, and that's where I ended up going to college at Texas Tech. But I'm from Arizona, so that's why I like the Cardinals. My wife and my mom are from Denver, so we love the Broncos. And I also have been my family's been forcing me to be a Broncos fan since I was little. So it pretty much that I was just born into the Broncos and then chose to support my Arizona Cardinals. So that's how I got this conglomeration of teams. And I for the most part, support every Arizona team. I got the Diamondbacks right there. Got the Phoenix Suns, Arizona Coyotes, even though they don't exist anymore. And the only two Denver teams I like are the Avalanche. Got the puck right here. Colorado Avalanche and Denver Broncos. Those are the only two that I support here in Denver. I do like the Broncos a lot, and I do like the Avalanche a lot. And the Avalanche are my only hockey team, so I'm absolutely all about the Avalanche. And then, yeah, the Broncos, I like them a lot, but I do like the Cardinals more. But yeah, Wreckham Tech. We are back from commercial break. All right, 31-23. Cowboys against the wall here. 9 minutes left in the game. The Kraken are pretty fun. And, I don't hate Seattle teams. I know that we're in the same division as the Seahawks. This return is going really far for the Cowboys. Man, he crossed midfield. It's unfortunate that the holding call is going to take this all the way back. Broncos, Villanova, New York Islanders, and Washington Nationals. See, like a New York team, a Denver team, Villanova. I'm not quite sure where Villanova is. And then the Washington Nationals. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, you got a lot of different teams from all over. All right, the ball's at the 10-yard line for the Cowboys, who have to go get a touchdown right now to tie this game. Not to mention the 2-point conversion. Prescott's going to complete this pass to Pickens. That's a 17-yard gain on first down, and they have another first down. Crowd's pretty nervous right now. They're like, we don't know. Are our boys going to win this thing? I don't know. Are you still them boys? Such an inconsistent year for the Cowboys. Going to be a handoff on first down, and Williams has another first down. That's about a 15-yard run. Good run for Williams. Came from Pennsylvania, family from New York, Peyton Manning, and 2018 World Series for the Nats. Nice. Patrick Corbin is one of my favorite pitchers of all time. He was a Diamondback for a little while. Really liked his form. I liked him a lot when he was a pitcher for us, and he won the World Series with you guys. He then went downhill big time as far as a pitcher, but not really anything on the first run here for the Cowboys on this set of downs. Second down, Dallas. Second and 8. About 7 minutes left in the game. Gonna snap this ball with about 7:15 left in the game. Yeah. Corbin was great when he was great. Then he really regressed big time. Yeah, Scherzer was also a D-back. We gave both of those guys away. Flournoy, 2 juke moves. Gonna get all the way out there to the first down marker. They're gonna give him a first down on this one, I bet. The Blues, yeah, cool. You got the Giants and Packers, yeah, baseball with the Jays. Yeah, so we're all a little bit scattered. My teams are actually closer than your guys' teams. I'm in the Four Corners states. I got Colorado, Arizona touching, and then I got Texas just like right over there. 6.5 minutes left. Cowboys first and 10 at the 48. Moving the ball downfield, though. I'm doing the live stream for every Cardinals game for the rest of the season. And they're usually playing when the Broncos are on, so I'll be covering the Cardinals during the Broncos game. And then I'll probably be doing some primetime stuff. I'll be working on Thursdays and on Mondays during the time that the games would be on. But if there's some reason I have a cancellation or something with one of my people I see, then I would instead probably go ahead and stream the game. So just be on the lookout for primetime games and all the Cardinals stuff and then Sunday night games. Yeah, hockey is amazing. One of the best sports ever created. Love hockey so much, especially since I've lived in Denver with the Abs out here. Big time Avalanche fan. Hockey is an amazing sport. I used to live near the Blues. You don't live there anymore. I hate not living near my teams. I haven't lived in Arizona in a long time. And it sucks not being able to go to the home games. Anytime I go to a game, it's an away game. Incomplete pass here by Dak Prescott. Yeah, hockey's the best. In person, on TV, it's the best. But, right now, I think football is my favorite. Then, I'd go, hockey and baseball are kind of second place. It's hard to pick. All right, second and 20 for the Cowboys from the 42-yard line. Dak Prescott looking to throw. He's going to get this ball out quick. It's completed, running downfield, and it's going to be a pretty good gain for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb out to the 46, crosses midfield. Yeah, and the guys in it are super tough too. They can take a hit and get right back up. The Rags and Canes. Why are the Canes so hated? Snap two on 3rd and 7. Prescott, he's checking it down, and that guy's gonna get hit pretty hard. It is incomplete. 4th and 7 for the Cowboys. 5:35 to go. Cowboys are gonna go for this. If they fail this, we may have a fairly quick rundown of the clock in this game. Tired of losing 4-1 round one of the playoffs to them. Oh, okay. I wish the Canes would just win the Stanley Cup once. Stop losing every single year at one round. Like they keep going to like the third or fourth round. Well, the second or third round, and then they lose. Short of the marker, 4th and 7. The Cowboys, I don't think they got this one. That was completed, but I don't think he got to the marker. Injured Viking on the field. That's going to slow the clock down. It seems like a shoulder or something because he doesn't want to move that left arm. I don't think he got it. I think he's short. Looks like he's a yard short. Really good defense by the Vikings. Number 55 was all over that. Third round, they get bounced in 4 or 5. Yeah, every year it's the same thing. And I kind of like the Canes colors. They're one of those hockey teams that I'm like, yeah, I was trying to figure out which team I would like. And I was like, it's the Canes or the Avs because there's no Coyotes anymore. Yeah, but I don't mind the Canes personally. But the Islanders, I feel like they've been getting better. I have not followed hockey this year though. We're on a commercial break right now, everybody, so you're missing nothing. Could you not stand the Leafs because they're from Canada, or because they never win anything? Because do they eliminate you guys a lot too? Because I don't know. I'm just happy I have a fan. I'm a fan of a hockey team that's really good. The Avalanche are a beast of a team. McKinnon is an absolutely amazing. I don't know if he's the center. I think he's the center. I got to get back into hockey. I'm too into football right now. I don't know anything that's going on with hockey. Like right when the football season's over, I'm like, hockey, 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 let's go. Ah, yeah, the fan base is like the Cowboys. They think it's their year, and then they get bounced out of the playoffs. Gotcha. 530 people have come and hang out with us in the stream today. We've gone up like 30 subs since I started the stream. Big love to everybody. We hit 30 likes just now in the video. Big thank you to everybody. Really appreciate it. Usually start following hockey a lot after the Super Bowl. Hockey is great. Yeah, good sport. Love it a lot. 31 likes now on the stream. Appreciate it. Whoever was the 31st like. Sorry about you, Jonah. Rough day for Packers fans. 5 injuries to starters, and also that loss to the Broncos today. Hopefully, those injuries for a couple of those guys, they can come back. I know Parsons isn't going to come back for sure. Looked like that was an ACL all the way. He's going to be gone, unfortunately. It's always a bummer to see one of the best players in the league get hurt like that, and we saw 2 of them go down today. Yeah, when football's over, I get really invested in hockey. Nice. The Broncos got that clutch win against Philly. Shut up the Philly fans. Philly fans are some of the most difficult fans to deal with in every sport. It's going to be third down for the Vikings. Missed the first two plays here. There's a Cowboy down on the field now. We thought it's Quinnen Williams now. They just picked him up on a trade from the Jets at the trade deadline, and now he is down on the field. Another injury, guys. We're talking about injuries. Here we go. That is Quinnen Williams down on the field. They're taking a quick look at him, see if they can get him off the field. Well, this game was speeding along, looked like it was almost going to be over soon, and now back-to-back injury timeout commercial breaks is going to slow this down to a screeching halt. That's kind of a season's wrap for us. Maybe not. You guys still have a chance. There's still hope. You're not the Cardinals, at least. Like my NFC team, the Cardinals, you're not them. Just to remind yourself that. I'll always take Philly losing unless it's against the Cowboys. I love when the Diamondbacks beat the Philadelphia Phillies in the NLCS in 2023 right here. Came back from down 3 games to 1, I think. I mean, I don't remember all of it, but it was 3 games to 2 at least. And we won both games in Philly, games 6 and 7. Eliminated them from the playoffs and won the NLCS. And then we lost to the Texas Rangers, I know, but we won the National League Championship and we beat the Phillies. It was so sweet. And we also beat the Dodgers on the way to that too. So fun. So much fun. Yeah, someone tell Oprah to stop handing out injuries. Yeah, the pass rush is going to have trouble. I've met a lot of nice Eagles fans in the area. Their reputation is bad, but nice Eagles actually exist, even though it is inconceivable. And offense isn't good enough to score enough points for what the defense is going to allow. True. Cardinal season are just dead. Yeah, they're dead on arrival usually. Our DBs are going to really need boost in the offseason. You guys can tell how tired I am from streaming 10 straight hours. I can hardly read now. Always love smoking that Phillies pack, though. Man, I was pulling for the D-backs in that series. I appreciate it. I was pulling for them too, obviously. When they made it to the World Series, I literally cried. There's not many teams that make me bawl my eyes out when they do something good. The D-backs are my childhood team. Absolutely loved it when they made it to the World Series. And then they lost. It was a bummer. All good. We at least got to add another pennant up in our stadium. NLCS champs 2023. All right, we're back finally from the injury timeouts. Quinnen is walking off the field, so that is a good sign. All right, here comes 9 back on the field with the Vikings. See if they can add to their lead. Looking to throw. He's going to throw. It's going to be completed to Hawkinson, and he's going to get flipped up in the air. Going to be 4th and inches. Looks like they got him just short here. And I think you go for this one if you're the Vikings. Wow. Wow. Big clutch defensive plays on both sides of the football, stopping the ball inches from a first down. Minnesota's about to burn a timeout for sure. And then they're going to go for this, I think. What do you think about that, Derek? He just wants to hang out. He's just a nice guy, you know. He's just having a fun time. He's just happy to be here. Also, the drugs knocked out all his teeth, so he can't talk. Myles Garrett, 1 sack from tying the record. Nice. He's going to get it. He's got 3 weeks to do it. Yeah, I think he gets 2. I think he gets 2 more. Derek is the real MVP. Thank you, Casey. Someone understands him. I'll give him a little pat on the head. Minnesota got that first down easily. And now this is where the clock starts ticking, ticking, ticking. It was our RPO, and it worked out well for the Vikings there. All right, 3 minutes 16 left. There's only 2 Dallas timeouts, so this is starting to get to time is a factor here. McCarthy under center. And take the snap and probably hand it off. He will. It's going to go for about 2 yards, and then the runner is brought down. And that is Jones. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Vikings. They're going to. Oh, is that another timeout for the Cowboys, or are we running this clock down? Let's see. It is a timeout. There's 1 timeout left for Dallas. They're burning the timeouts early. First down here would be killer. Killer if they were able to get it. All right, 2nd and 8. Even though the clock's not running, they are taking their time running up to the next play. Derek did clutch. He was the reason they won. He was the good luck charm. 2nd and 8 handoff. That's a big first down for the Vikings out to the 30-yard line. Did the ball come out before he was down, though? They're saying he was down. That was very close. Let's take a look at the replay. Was he down? Great. Now we're going to get a review. I was hoping that, the Vikings could end it, but we've had the 2 injury timeouts to commercial breaks, and now here we are. Now we have a review. Dallas is challenging that he's down by contact. There's not enough to overturn this play. There is not enough. All right, we are reviewing the play right now. Oh, boy. What a day. What a day. Let's see what they say. They're still reviewing it. They're saying he was down by contact. That means they're going to lose their final timeout now. Their 3rd and final timeout just got wasted on that. Oh, yeah, the taquitos are cold and hard. I'm going to have to put them back in the oven. But it's okay. I'll do it. It's a sacrifice I was willing to make to be able to keep talking and keep the stream going. Oh, like this? It looks like a cigar, actually. 3:02 left in the game. Going to be a handoff here to run the clock out. And that is a loss of 2, maybe 1. This will run the clock to almost the 2-minute warning, but we're going to have one more snap. One more snap before that. And then we have the 2-minute warning commercial break that will happen after that. Dak Prescott's like, I'm going to go out there and win this game. I'm going to go out there and win this game. I'm going to do it. Don't test me. I'm going to do it. And he's not going to get the ball back, probably. If they don't get a first down here, he will get the ball back, but they're going to get a field goal probably on this drive. And then we'll be able to flip. We'll be able to flip the thing. Flip it. We've had a lot of people come hang out in all our streams today. Everybody's been super nice as well. We've only had one toxic Texans fan during the Cardinals game. He only came in and dropped a couple comments, though. On the Tom Grassi video, we have 518 likes and 1 dislike. I don't know. I have to quit YouTube now. That one person didn't like the video. I don't know if I can do it anymore. 518 to 1. Oh, that one guy killing it for me. 78 comments, 6,000 views. It's going off, guys. And I think we just got a few more subs. We're about to find out. Thank you to everyone for watching. We are near the end of the Sunday Night Football game in our marathon of streaming today. I am fatigued and I am ready to lay down. I am so grateful to everybody who's been watching this stuff with me today. You've helped my watch time go up at least 100 hours, just in the streams alone, not to mention the videos that are getting viewed right now. You guys are the best. All right, 2-minute warning over. They're going to run the ball here, and they are not going to get the first down. So that'll take it about to 1 minute and 20 seconds left. We'll get a field goal try for the Vikings, which will probably give them enough to win the game. Cowboys will fall to 6-7-1 with a loss. The Vikings would move to 6-8. And both teams probably won't make the playoffs. Vikings playing spoiler to the Cowboys here. Yeah, they're desperate. They were coming in like, cards suck, and then they were doing a lot of these emojis, like the horns for the Texans. I'm like, bro, don't talk trash about the Cardinals. We don't talk trash about anyone. We're bad. Cardinals fans don't talk trash about anyone. And why would we? At least my Broncos, finally good. It was a rough 8 seasons of both teams being awful. The last 8 years, the Broncos were bad. All right, 1:13 left. Taking the timeout. Going to the field goal. Probably going to be about 1 minute and 9 seconds left. All right. All right, we got a long, it's actually a pretty long kick, 53 yards here for the Vikings kicker. He's going to kick this ball up in the air. That ball is good. 53-yarder nailed by Reichard. My grandpa knows that guy. My grandpa knows the Vikings kicker. Just wanted to throw that in at the end of the stream. Didn't want to mention that anywhere earlier. Just wanted to mention it right now when the stream's almost over. Yeah, man, I like the sub tracker, being able to keep track of when how small I was and how it keeps growing over time. One day we'll look back on it and be like, look, remember where you were when you made this video? It's a good tracker for me to know. I can go back and see 2 months ago, click a video, be like, oh, that's how many subs I had. It's also fun to hear the ding. It lets you know that people are liking this stuff and they're subscribing, and it means a lot. Boom, +7, just like that. What I say? That's what I'm talking about right there. That makes me happy. It's like a dopamine release every time the thing goes off. Oh, I got to flip the thing. So I hooked this thing up to my phone. It's connected to the Wi-Fi. And you hook it up to your YouTube channel, and it's a clock as well. So you can also, like, you hit the top button, it turns into a clock, but it's also a YouTube counter. You just set it up on the app on your phone, and it follows a channel you want to follow. So I'm having it follow my channel. And then I have it set to ding, positive ding, every time I get a subscriber. And I'm getting a ton right now, thanks to the Grossi Posse. I flipped it, Casey. I flipped it. I promise. 34-23, looking like pretty solid potential for a win here for the Vikings. Bummer we didn't get raided tonight, but I don't think Rossi raided anybody. And I also don't think he would raid me in back-to-back games. I think he takes breaks in between people. He doesn't want to just give people a free handout. That would be too easy. But it's been a big help already with all you guys watching. It's crazy. Each stream got like 40 watch hours, so that's 3 of them today. 120 total. That's crazy. First throw is intercepted by... Oh, he dropped it. Would have ended the game. Almost intercepted. He had it right in his belly. I thought that was for sure a catch. He did not catch it, though. This community is the Askew Crew. That's my last name. That's what I think sounds fair enough. It's like a simple thing. It rhymes. The Askew Crew. And that every one of my descriptions at the bottom says, subscribe to join the Askew Crew. I'm Ryan Askew, even though my last name is actually pronounced Askew. But I call it the Askew Crew. Prescott looking to throw again. 2nd and 10. He's rolling out. Going to throw the football. It is completed to the 40. And hold up. This game isn't over yet. I'm a little surprised that the Cowboys aren't going to win either. We got another injury on the field. It is Rodgers. We don't need any more top players on defense getting hurt anymore. It's catchy. Rolls off the tongue quite nicely. Thank you, Captain Rex. You are part of the Askew Crew. So I appreciate you saying that. Every single person here is part of the Askew Crew right now. And we have 539 members. That's a pretty big crew. We're going to need to get matching patches and like matching jackets and stuff, but it's going to cost a lot of money. I don't know if I have the money for that. I barely have the money for this flip board. It was like $10. Get out of here, Oprah. Oprah. Damn it, Oprah. I'm tired of the injuries. We want this game to end. We're done with football for today. At this point, it's like when you're at the marathon and you can see, the finish line's like a half mile around the corner, but you're like dead inside because you just ran 25 miles and you're like so close to the finish. That's what streaming all these games has felt like today. Even though it's been hilarious and fun to hang out with you guys. I am so tired and I am hungry to eat these taquitos. Thank you, Casey. We're going to get there, maybe even by playoffs time if we keep moving at this pace. Because we got the subscriber count that we need to get monetized, 500. That's the first step. 1,000 is the next. But the first step to get super chats and stuff is 500 subs, 3,000 watch hours. So I just need the next 1,500 watch hours. Which sounds bad, but it's really not that bad. If a lot of people watch a video, all of a sudden, boom, 100, 100, 100, 100. It's not that bad. We can get that pretty quickly. First 3 months, I already got the 1,000 organically before the Grossi raid, and now the Tom Grossi video itself has over 100 watch hours. I think it's at like 150 right now by itself. That's all we're needing. We'll get the super chats unlocked. And then a couple people here and there might use the super chats, and that'll help out a little bit, making better videos, helping me to be motivated to do that and stuff. Aubrey's going to try to kick a field goal and make it a one-possession game here. Get mods and people to help manage the streams. I wonder how. I don't use Streamlabs or anything. I literally just use I go to YouTube, say go live, and I punch it. I'm not using any of the fancy stuff yet, but I would like to learn how to do the OBS Studio Streamlabs like Tom does eventually. I don't know if my computer could handle it. I only have a laptop right now. I'm using a camera that's attached and then hooked up way up here to one of my lights. But it feels a little janky, but it's working. It's working pretty well. Yeah, I'll eventually have all that stuff. But right now, I think I'm chilling with just me. Because I'm managing the stream pretty well. We're just hanging out. It's pretty simple if you don't have all that crazy Streamlabs stuff hooked up. Oh, thanks, Captain Rex. Don't worry, I'm never going to ask you guys for money. I always appreciate any dollar or two you want to throw my way, but never going to ask for it. 34-26. Oh, I gotta flip it. Flip it. Flip it. Derek. 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 Look, guys, he's happy and finally sober. Yeah, man. I'm Broncos, mainly Cardinals. I like the Cardinals more. Broncos are my second team, and they are my AFC team. Um, I am a big time Cardinals fan. If you look at my channel, it's like heavy Cardinals, but I'm trying to make more stuff about other teams as well because I got a bunch of subscribers now that aren't Cardinals fans. But yeah, man, I'm a Cardinals and a Broncos streamer, yes sir. But I will pick if the games are on at the same time, I will pick the Cardinals instead, and I will watch their games, even though the season is over and it sucks. I gotta rep my team. Derek's locking in, dude. He's ready for the after party. Appreciate it, Rex. Yeah, I'd like to think I'm, a pretty chill guy. It's time for kneel downs in Dallas. The Vikings are going to win this ball game. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate it. All right. Well, there is your final score. Vikings pick up the victory in Sunday Night Football, and they're going to win. And the marathon finally comes to a close at 9:30 my time. What a day. What a day, guys. I don't know if I have the energy to show the stats. Let's just see what it says. We'll do the team leaders. JJ McCarthy went 15-24, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pretty good game for him. He's picking it up a little bit. Everyone thought he was a full-blown bust. Prescott went 23 of 38 for 294 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Aaron Jones only had 34 yards on the ground as the leading rusher for the Vikings. Javonte Williams with 15 carries for 91 yards and a touchdown. He's been really good. Addison was the leading receiver for the Vikings with 66 yards on 2 catches, and CeeDee Lamb was the leading receiver for the Cowboys, 6 receptions, 111 yards for the Cowboys. Yeah, 9 did a great job. Yeah, for sure. If I do a channel membership, I'll have to figure out what to put on there. I'll have to make one series at least that's members only. I'll also have to have a Discord where the members only can get into the Discord. And I'll do that. I wouldn't do anything crazy. It'd be like $1 a month. I don't know what they do on this channel on memberships. Is it a monthly thing? 50 cents a month, $1 a month? I don't care. Have people join the Discord and stuff. That'd be pretty great. If I get enough money going eventually, I will end up doing this full time, just like those other 2 kiddos, Tom Grossi and Brandon Perna. And that would be pretty freaking awesome. And also do baseball on the other channel in the off season for football. But I'll also keep making videos, obviously, on football channel as well in the off season. Oh yeah, for sure. Rex just had a great idea because Tom Grossi does the Discord. I'm not trying to keep anyone locked out of a Discord or anything, but Tom had the idea. Tom does it where if you're a channel member, you can get into the Discord since he has so many subs, and it makes it like you can have more intimate communication and interactions. Not in a weird way, but like you're just closer to the action, and that could be a little bit of a perk for members. Plans for the off season. I'm going to make a bunch of videos like recapping teams' seasons. I'm going to make predictions for the next seasons. I'm going to do like football stories, like top 10 QBs from this team or top 5 QBs from this team. Or do you remember Tim Tebow or stories like that? I'm going to do stuff like that. A bunch of fun stories. Ooh, one more subscriber just to cap the day off with a little cherry of 540 subs. What a little sweet cherry kiss to the end of the day. Yeah, I'm just going to make football story videos and stuff like that. But I'm going to make it very clear that like during the regular season, I'm very active in those videos. And the videos will look similar to like the Phillip Rivers one and stuff like that. I'll try to stick funny little clips from movies and TV shows in there just to keep it humorous and light. Good old even number. Absolutely. Perfect way to end the night. Maybe you make a private Discord for the members and public for anybody. I don't know how much people can be in a Discord before it's too much and it doesn't let anyone else in. That way anybody can interact. True. I like the idea. We'll have to think about that. Anyways, I'm gonna head out for the night. I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna go eat some food, take a shower, and go to sleep so I can go to work tomorrow. Yeah, thank you, Casey. You have a great night. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute OGs hanging out with me all day, or at least most of it. All right, see you guys later.